Talk that rocks live 105. I don't even know why they're going to bother to repaint the vehicles. Another 6 months, it'll be something else.
Yeah. Right now. Have you seen it?
Huh?
Have you seen the vehicles now?
Yeah, I walked past one of them today. Man, we are dropping the coin on the signage. You're talking about the one that had a banner taped to it, right?
Taped to it, yeah.
That wasn't bad enough. They took the mobile studio and put Stearns and my name on it with red duct tape.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. It'll create talk. The hell it will. Look at the cheap bastards. It's what they're saying.
It's very artsy.
It ain't artsy. It's cheap. Notoriously cheap. It is.
Yes.
By October, it'll be Hootie Hoot 105. Have a big owl for a logo. How embarrassing. Yeah. Peg leg owl. I don't know, I'm just thinking out loud. Owl in a pirate costume. 105.3 the owl.
Don't.
Yeah.
Don't tell them. Give me any ideas. Please.
Man, we'll be the zoo. We'll be the zoo of the new millennium. Instead of 98 KCEW. It'll be 105 the owl.
Top of every hour.
Yeah, instead of the elephant trumpet.
Yeah.
That's good. Thank you. It was a cool logo. Cool legal ID. Mm-hmm. Nobody has that anymore. Mm-hmm. Radio stations have been too homogenized.
By corporate. Yeah, they're all owned by 2 companies, or 3. And they all do the same idea all the way around the country. Like Kiss. There's 100 Kisses.
Did you see the thing on some guys in front of Congress or something about deregulation? Radio deregulation?
Yeah. Fill me in, though. I didn't read the whole story.
Did you see it or did you not?
No.
You didn't see it? No. There's some people in broadcasting that don't like deregulation, looking for more control back over radio. Because all the corporations are buying the stations and everything turns into one big network. You got jocks doing shows that got no clue where they are. It works in certain instances, but not a lot. And you don't want a bunch of that. You got national contests.
Yeah. DJs in San Diego are doing shows that run in Dallas and trying to make it sound local, but it's not local.
Yeah. Voice tracking.
Right. That has all come around the last 3 to 5 years, hasn't it? I mean, really big. Obviously, there's been automated stations since the dawn of time. But trying to pretend that you're in Dallas when you're really in San Diego?
Yeah, I'd say it's been more prevalent since the mid-90s. So I'm with them. I think they need to... When they dropped all the rules and regs about how many stations you could own, that's when radio started getting really dicky.
Just the big corporations, and they have all the power. You got one big company like Clear Channel that... Man, they own everything. They own billboards, they own concerts, they own radio stations.
And it pisses me off because when you burn a bridge, that's a great big one.
It's a huge bridge.
And I believe I burnt that one when I left the Clear Channel.
Yes. So if Infinity ever turns its back on us, we're in trouble.
Well, what else is left?
ABC, Disney.
Why not? They've got to have decent programming.
Yeah. But ABC, Disney, it's just a family thing. Mickey Mouse. They're really, really sensitive about their image. And Clear Channel and Infinity. And that's it.
Sandusky,
yeah.
Susquehanna.
Yeah.
There's got to be more than just 4 or 5 companies.
There's about 3 that own almost everything.
Well, I guess I'm effed. What about Univision?
No. I believe that's Mexican. Spanish.
I can learn to speak the Spanish.
Okay.
Yes, Chad?
How you doing, Russ?
Good.
Did y'all get to scout the bar location?
No, I got busy over the weekend.
Oh, y'all got to do that soon, though.
Why?
So we can get the bar going.
Oh. Yeah, I was talking to Everett about that drive-it in. Oh, Everett's pissy, too.
That company will set everything up for y'all, won't they?
Which one?
The guy that called in said he'll plan everything for y'all?
Oh, yeah, as far as I know, all we got to do is find the location.
Yeah.
We got investors coming out the... Yeah, it's coming out the ass.
You probably got too much money.
No, actually, I like having a bunch.
Yeah.
And that way everybody puts in a little bit. And then if we need more money down the road, you know, say like everybody wanted to put in 10 grand, but you only ask them for 5.
Yeah.
Then down the road, if something else pops up, you ask everybody for another 2 or 3 grand to make improvements.
Right.
That's true.
Plus, if the bar goes belly up, nobody loses that much.
That's true. That's true. All right, just checking in on that.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
All right. Everett's mad because we went out for his birthday.
Yes.
And his car got beat up.
I'm aware. I'm sorry, that's why I didn't show.
That's not why you didn't show. You were plowed. Trey called you and you were plowed.
I just got off the
lake. Were you on the lake all day?
Yes.
Plowed?
No.
Plowed?
I wasn't.
Plowed.
I swear. I wasn't. It was a tornado warning going off where I live.
So? Well, like you ever planned ahead on being drunk.
I'm not. I wasn't.
I've been drunk. Tornado coming.
I don't plow when I'm towing my boat.
You were on the lake all day. You were on the lake all day and didn't drink.
Actually, I got it worked on in the morning, and then so we really weren't on the lake till about 2.
All right, so you were on the lake and didn't drink.
I had a cocktail, but I wasn't plowed.
Plowed.
I wasn't. I swear. I was trailering the boat. I'm very careful.
You were out on the lake.
Yes.
And you weren't drinking.
Mm-hmm. And I ate dinner.
Boom.
I did have a cocktail.
Yeah, well, I don't know what your cocktails are. They're normally, it's in like a 5-gallon pickle bucket with a straw. It is. I see you walk around with your cocktails around the building, a great big green bucket.
You can't be drunk and trailer a boat and get it back up on the trailer and pull it out. No, you really, that's a good way to break something.
I understand that.
I didn't do it.
Technically, you can't. You shouldn't.
You shouldn't.
I don't mean you can't.
Had dinner.
What'd you eat?
Iced tea for dinner, the Oasis on Joe Pool Lake.
Oh, I have a gift certificate for them that you can have.
Oh, thank you.
When I bought the land out near Joe Pool, spent this many dollars.
Yes.
Got a $50 gift certificate to go heat out at the restaurant.
Thank you. I love that place. It's a great place to back the boat up and they got live music.
You can have it. I'll probably never see my land out there again.
Come join me. You can see the boat. Go and spin on the lake.
I don't like the lake. I don't like boats. I get absolutely no kick out of floating. That's what it is. Mm-hmm. You're floating. The sunset that you see, you can see from the land.
Yes, but water is calming, at least to me.
You're floating. Mm-hmm. Displacing water.
Yes.
I don't see the recreation in it.
It's fun.
You're floating.
Yes. Then you're driving when you're not floating.
Great. You get a nice set of shocks. You can do the same thing in your car. If you want, I'll take you for a ride in the Batmobile, and every couple of seconds, I'll spit in your face. It'll be just like being in the ocean.
It's not.
Yes, it is.
A wonderful time. And it was a tornado. That's why I didn't join you. And I'm glad I didn't, because your car got beat up, what I hear. And so did Everett's.
So?
I'm just saying.
Just another event in life.
I know.
Mine's not bad. You have to look down sideways, and you can see the little things. I'm sure that's one of those dentless paint repair
right, whatever.
Things. Yeah. Hang on. Here comes the nipple. Yes, nipple. How are you?
I'm fine.
What can I do for you?
T-shirts are here.
Oh, let me see this batch. How did these turn out?
Wonderfully.
Hey, French kiss her ass. Lovely. Russ Martin Show logo on the front. Damn, he does a good job with this screening.
Oh, that's great.
Look at that. You can tell that's not a transfer. That's actually screened on, so that's not going to wash out. Right. What sizes do we have this time? Obviously, the fat ass sizes seem to go really quick.
We have 20 large.
All of our listeners, big fat gorillas? We have what?
20 large, 30 extra large.
All right. Did they send all of them up here?
Yes.
Oh, I thought they were going to keep some and sell them from the T-shirt place.
I think they know that these will probably go so fast that...
All right. And we only have 50, right?
Only have 50.
Okay. Can Chloe take those out?
Yes.
Have him find out where he is and where he can go and send him out and sell all 50. Tell him to do one per person.
One per person?
Yeah.
Okay.
Still $14?
Yep.
Was that their cost, $4?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. $10 back to the foundation. That'll be fine. Check with Chloe, find out where he's going to go, and then blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, Trey was praying for hail Saturday night because we all went out to Everett's birthday.
Yeah.
And you know what his truck looks like?
Yeah.
He's going to try and convince him some of those dents on the side are from the hail.
The big gashes?
Yeah.
Huge hail.
My truck flipped over sideways.
Take a ball peen hammer, just beat that car out.
I'm surprised that wasn't where he went. Went outside with a ball peen hammer, just going dunk, dunk.
It's totaled.
Hell of a storm. And we're inside having dinner at Three Forks. Mm-hmm. Rick Stein, the proprietor,
yes,
comes in with a handful of hail. Here's what's hitting your cars.
Nice.
It was a great big handful of at least marble-sized hail. Look at this.
Well, enjoy your dinner.
Yeah, that's exactly what he did. It was a big night.
Yes. Sorry, I missed it. I apologize.
Everett said when he got home, there was absolutely no sign of rain or precipitation whatsoever in his neighborhood. So had he stayed home, he wouldn't have got the hail damage. He kept saying, thanks for a lovely birthday. I didn't make it hail. You didn't have to show up. I got hail damage, too. It wasn't my birthday. And I paid for dinner. For whatever Rick charged us. That was the other thing he missed. He told me not to say anything.
Okay. No charge?
Free.
Damn.
We didn't know it till the end of the evening. Isn't that weird? The 36 Degrees place invites us out, nails us with a $400 tab. We just show up at Three Forks, go in, eat. He comes up, he goes, well, it's for Everett's birthday. It's on me.
Wow. Once again, I've missed out at Three Forks.
Well, if you wanted to count whatever your insurance deductible is,
yes,
you probably are okay.
That's true.
Then I get home and there's damage in the house. I found some windows in the back side of the house that were broken. Whatever the plastic that is that lines around the windows.
Molding,
those are cracked. Bunch of crap in the pool. That's the way I spent Sunday, cleaning up. And then trying to find somebody to come out and fix the windows. Haven't found anybody yet. I don't know where to turn. You hit the timer. It's very disheartening to come home to your homestead and find windows busted.
Are you distraught?
I have blood in my stool. Hold on. Yes, Dan?
Actually, we already had one company call in saying that they're willing to help with any vehicles that damage you may have, or listeners, if you're willing.
What do you mean, help?
Well, they said they would be happy to take care of your car.
Yes. Good. I like that. There's one. Let's see, what else do I need? Still that broken window. Very sad.
Yes.
Kind of made us an unsmiley face.
Yes, I understand.
So what else? I need that. Oh, here's the other thing. This is quick. This is not that big of a deal. You think with the economy, people would be going out of their way, busting their ass to show up to places and get stuff done?
Yeah.
Got a landscaping company supposed to meet me at the house at 9 o'clock Saturday.
Okay.
Because I got to get those trees cut away from the house because the insurance company found out that I was going to take pictures and just erase them. So it looked like I trimmed them back.
Yes.
They don't show.
No.
They don't show up at all. And then I get an email from them. Well, he showed up at 9:35. No, I don't think so, because I was doing some of the yard work you were supposed to do up until 10 o'clock. Nobody showed up. Then they sent an email back. Well, he had a good excuse, and then they used they were trying to be facetious. Sun was in his eyes. His head got cut off. Blah, blah, blah. I went, you know what? I find absolutely no humor in your lack of customer service. I'll call somebody else. Please let us. No. We'll do it for free. Okay.
So you let them come back?
No, I'm not doing it. I'd rather pay somebody. I sat there and wasted an hour waiting on somebody.
And then they lied to you.
Yeah.
He was there at 9:35.
No, he wasn't there at 9:35. I was out front doing yard work. Punk. So now I have these trees around my house causing me imminent danger.
Yes.
Makes me sad.
Oh, sad.
It's stool in my blood.
That's bad.
Yes. Anybody can have blood in their stool.
Yeah.
We got to start news. Yes, Derek.
Yeah, how's your roof holding up?
I just had a new one put on like a year ago. Do I still need to check it?
Well, you know, if you're getting hail damage around your windows, you might have hail damage on your roof.
You mean a roof won't hold up to one hailstorm?
Well, not if it's like a composition roof or, you know, there's a lot of roofs that don't hold up.
You don't mean I got to get this redone?
Well, I mean, we can help you get a hail claim and insurance pay for it, but...
Oh, do you do that?
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Can we work around my deductible? Okay. You hold on then. Get all my yard work, my homework done here in one swoop. Dan, line 6. Certainly a brand new roof would hold up to one hailstorm.
Yeah. They weren't that big, I don't think.
It was big enough to do hail damage on a car.
Yeah. Marble size.
I've never had a house before, so I don't know, how the hell this works. Do you know, Eddie?
They test them to a certain extent to where they actually shoot ice balls at the roof. So if it's brand new, I wouldn't see that you would have any damage.
But I can have somebody look at it.
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt to. It honestly really wouldn't have, because they can see the dimples, and at a point, if it made a dimple into the shingle, then it'll break on the other side that you'll never see.
What did he just say?
You need to have it looked at.
Okay, thank you. It's about my nipples.
Yeah. Dimples.
Whatever. All right. So, yeah, the house and the car, it was just a lovely evening. All right, let's see what Trey wants before we start news. Yes, what is it?
I'm getting a bunch of calls. Can people come up here and buy the shirts now before Chloe goes out, or just want them all to go with Chloe?
Yeah, they can come up now if they want.
Okay.
One per person.
One per person.
Are you typing while we're on the air?
I'm logging in. I got logged off the email.
Okay. Ready to go?
Yep.
You get names and phone numbers, Dan? That's a good boy. What?
It's just funny. I like stop the timer now.
I'm not looking for free stuff. I just, if I get offers in the email for people to come out and do stuff, if they have real companies, I have Eddie check them out to make sure they're real, do a background check. I don't mind spending money with listeners, but I'm not going to stand around for an hour waiting on somebody's deadbeat ass who can't show up on time.
Agree with that.
And I don't want it for free, especially with a house. I don't mind a deal. But I don't want it for free because if you F something up, I got to have somebody to scream at. And if you do it for free, I can't scream at you.
True.
But those trees are really close to the house. Mm-hmm. Monkeys could jump straight to us. It's a lot easier for the Russians to get on my roof.
No
yeah.
And there's no Russians.
Russian monkeys.
No.
Yes.
Russian monkeys.
Mm-hmm.
Not in your neighborhood.
You don't know where I live. Yes,
Hello?
David? Yeah, David.
Hey, how y'all doing this evening?
Good.
I told Dan on the phone a second ago, if you'll write the check for the Operation Kindness that you were going to pay that tree company, I'll come over sometime Saturday and do it for free.
Yeah. Do you have a real company?
No, sir, but I do trim my own trees, and I trim all my friends' trees.
Oh, do you? How long you been doing that?
Huh?
I had to stop back in the mid-'80s when I fell off. All right, hold on a second. I'll get Dan to get your information. Dan, kill line 7.
Do you have a company?
No, I've just been doing it for years. I used to cut my own hair, too. I don't mind coming out. My friends say I do really good. It takes me a little bit longer since I cut my hand off. Yeah, Dan, I'd like people with companies, not just well-wishers. Last call. Yes, Alan?
What church was he just asking about?
The new ones that came in today that said French kiss my ass.
Really?
It's got the U.S. flag on it.
One per person only?
Yes. There's only 50.
Oh, man. All right, cool, thanks.
All right.
How much are they again?
$14.
Okay.
Cash. No checks. No credit cards. No IOUs. Maybe some weed.
No. No weed.
I talked to a buddy over the weekend. He was like ecstatic. I don't even know that I got the whole thing. I haven't talked to him in, 2 or 3 months. He goes, hey, man, I found a new way to smoke a weed. He's like sticking it in a mentholatum deep vaporizer thing.
That doesn't smoke it.
He's talking about inhaling the steam from the weed.
Never heard of that.
I'm not kidding.
You put it in that little thing in the top.
I have no idea how it works. I don't even know that I got it right. But he said he's vaporizing his weed.
Very interesting.
And I don't know if you still stick something in your mouth, like a bong,
right?
Or actually, a cig.
I don't know.
I don't know how it works. But he was ecstatic.
It's like the new thing.
He said it's life altering.
Please. Dope is not life altering.
Something about opening up the cellular structure in the leaves when you steam it and it comes out and now you're vaporizing. I don't know. Opens up your sinuses or something. Jeez. God. But he talked about the whole process and went, dude, by the time you set all that up, I can be drunk.
Absolutely.
And I don't got to worry about the cops kicking open my door asking me what the hell I'm drinking.
Yeah, the smell would be pretty.
Yeah. And if you're steaming your weed, other people are going to be able to smell that. Yes, Brandon.
Yeah, hey, Russ.
Yes.
Hey, it's Brandon.
It's Brandon.
There he is.
I can do your windows for you.
Do you have your own company?
No,
we make our own glass. That is sad.
It's called Insulated Window Service.
All right, hold on. There we go. Everything's covered. Line one, thank you.
Windows and trees, you're all done.
And the car. Did we get all three taken care of? The car? Yes, good. Because Everett's I got to do something with Everett because he's still bitching and moaning. Dude, I wouldn't come out there anyway. Nobody made you come to your own birthday party. Then his girlfriend gets drunk and gets a little loud.
Oh, no.
I probably shouldn't say too much about it.
Why?
Because she got drunk and got loud.
What'd she say?
Well, short of at the table.
She did?
Yeah. Not all the way out, but a good portion of them.
Enough.
Yeah. They're big. They are. They're big and milky.
You're doing this at Three Forks?
Yeah.
Jeez. Not like you're, Brazos or someplace.
You know what? It's almost kind of the same atmosphere because the guy, the owner, comes by. He had a picture of me from someplace, blew it up to life size, cut the mouth out, and he would just walk by our table, hold the mask up, and talk through it. Can I get you something else?
All right. Dick's last resort.
Pretty much. Okay. All right. Here we go.
All righty.
Oh, is that E calling in to complain? What is it, Whiny?
Whiny?
Whine E?
Yeah, thanks for the birthday dinner and the hail damage.
I pay for dinner.
Yeah, you did.
Russ.
What?
Now I need some paintless dent repair to go with it.
I left a tip.
Oh, okay.
Well, I was going to pay. First of all, I didn't know he was going to comp it until the check came because I went ahead and gave I left a credit card.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. You didn't even pay for dinner.
I didn't know it was going to be free. I tipped the waiter a lot. I did.
Yeah, I believe you.
I'm sure.
I'm sure the tab was going to be more than $400.
Oh, yeah.
Because they brought out a couple of bottles of wine and a bunch of other stuff and cake and, of course, there was the mask with the mouth cut out.
It was a fabulous spread.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, well, you know that
tornado
happened.
warning.
No, you didn't come because you were plowed.
No, I
plowed.
I was not plowed. I told Trey, I said, I'm backing in the boat. Let me see. And just about the same time, I got the cover on the boat. Roll starts, and I'm like, oh, crap.
Was that Joy?
No, it was tornado warning.
Well, we missed you, JD, regardless.
I'm sorry.
Would have loved to have you there, but I'm sure your truck probably would not have fared any better than mine.
I would have literally driven over in the hail because it started right after that.
Oh, and as soon as it started, Everett's girlfriend goes, we better get out of here. He goes, yeah, that's a good idea. Let's drive into the guy's harder.
Yeah, she was worried about the dog. She wanted to go home and rescue the dog. I said, I don't think driving through a blinding hailstorm is the answer.
I'm surprised.
Turns out it didn't even hail at my house. Had I stayed home, it didn't even rain.
Thank you. I've heard this story. And I've told it. We're in the process of finding a paintless dent repair or dentless whatever.
Well, that's marvelous.
We'll find somebody, and you know what? I'll pay for it. What's your deductible for your insurance?
I think it's $500. No,
I'll pay for it.
That's clearly not your fault.
Yeah, absolutely it is, because you're pissing and moaning the whole night.
Oh. Well, no, you know I love you, Russ. You know it was a wonderful birthday dinner, and
especially because your girlfriend was there.
Yes, well, she is very entertaining, fabulously so.
She would get up and go to the bathroom, and I don't know if the dinghy is an act or she's really dinghy. Which is it, Everett?
It's an act.
Okay.
I mean, no one can hold down a job and act like that in real life. You know, she has a very, very responsible.
But after a couple of glasses of wine, when she would go to the bathroom, Everett would make her take string.
Oh, no,
well, I wanted to make sure she'd find her way back. The last time we left our string at home, I didn't see her for 3 days.
No, not at 3-4. She didn't do that. God.
It was nice string.
It's a very nice restaurant, though, to be dragging string through.
Right. And then right over coffee, she pops out her pups.
Well, you know. It was a restaurant.
So I'll find some place where we'll take care of this.
Okay, perfect.
All right.
Marvelous.
Happy birthday again.
Tk you so much, and thank you again for taking us out. We had a great time.
Okay.
All right, bye-bye.
Right. Not quite as pissy that go around. And I could see it coming. When he called and he goes, it didn't even rain at my house. He didn't say anything else. You just assume. Meaning, had I stayed home and I'd come have dinner with you, it wouldn't have happened. God, those are big cans. Great big milky cans.
Are they real?
Oh, yes. Oh. And they're milky. That's the way I like them. I'm back into real cans now.
Are you?
Great big milky ones. Bounce around when you pop them. Perfect. I like the ones that go in a bunch of different directions when you're banging them.
Oh, yeah. Kind of swing independently?
Yes.
Yeah.
Marty Feldman boob. All right, we're going to start news now. We've been talking about this crap for 20 minutes?
Yes.
Let's look up. It's 3:40. Can we do news first? Yeah. All right. All right. Again, the guy on line 3, just get a name and a phone number. See if they do yard work, too. Trimming, edging, weeding. Everything. I can't even mow my own grass because my lawnmower stopped working.
It's brand new.
I don't know what happened to it. Eddie said my bowl's stuck. I don't even know where the carburetor... I didn't know a lawnmower had a carburetor. I looked at it all the weekend. I couldn't find it. Where is it?
Usually on the side of the motor. I would have to look at it and see. But there's usually like a round rubber thing that you can primer.
Yeah, I know where that is. No, actually, I don't have that. You just push the handle up on
really?
Yeah.
You can follow the cables down on the gas.
That go in the carburetor?
Go right to the carburetor.
What am I supposed to do? Blowing it?
You can try just taking the air filter off and then spraying carburetor cleaner in it and see if that loosens it. And if not, then just take it to a mower shop. They clean it in about 10 minutes.
What about WD-40?
That probably wouldn't work real great.
Oh.
It doesn't dissolve the stuff as fast.
So like Berryman's?
Yeah.
B12?
Kim told you.
All right. All right. Home improvement is now over. It's okay. We'll start news again. All right. 3:40. J.D. Ryan's on Live 105.3.
Live 105.3. Thank you, Russ. And news is brought to us by SBC Communications and by World Supercross. Here we go. One day till tax day. Well, the day before tax day should be Monday, April 7th, 2003. Russell Crowe not only got married today, he's had his birthday today. He's 39. Tony Dorsett is 49. Jackie Chan, 49 today. John Oates from Hall & Oates, 54. Francis Ford Coppola is 64. Wayne Rogers, used to be Trapper John on MASH, the TV show, is 70. And James Garner, 75 today. Your buddy James. If you flipped on the TV over the weekend, no doubt you saw footage of U.S. forces just cruising through the streets of Baghdad. Saturday, a column between 30 and 50 tanks and Bradleys fighting vehicles went for a nice little drive through the city.
All right, hand me the black phone that doesn't ring on the air because it's flashing. Hello? No, she's not in right now. Can I take a message? second. It's recording.
You're going to have the time of your life on your date with the person that's most irresistible to you. Just call me back at 214-278-1514. You'll enjoy listening to these 3 eligible singles described.
Somebody's about to get their phone line jammed. See if they give it again. They were supposed to eliminate auto dialers that were recorded messages.
I thought so too.
Didn't they?
Yeah, they work their way around it because what it is it doesn't automatically go straight to the message now. So it's basically a person dials your number. Once you answer, then they turn on the recorded message.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, they ain't going to dig this. What's the number again?
214-278-1514. Very much like our troops did over the weekend. Let's see here. They also seized some things like the presidential palace and the information ministry.
Oh, did they really?
Yeah. Our guys are in there taking a crap in Saddam's bathrooms.
No, they
yes,
really?
They are. They're taking showers and they're using the bidet.
They crap in the bidet?
I don't know what they do.
They could have just crapped on the floors. Why do they go to the bathroom? It's his palace. Crap all over the place.
I don't know.
Make it look like 160-pound German shepherds are running around.
The weird one, the one they got in has absolutely no furniture. It's beautiful, but has not a stitch of furniture in it.
I didn't see much of anything over the weekend. When did they do this?
Today.
Oh.
They're in their shower, and he goes, that's the first shower I've had in 30 days. I'm taking it in Saddam's master bedroom.
How can they go that long without showering?
Nowhere to go. I mean, a full shower, maybe just a sponge off or something. Plus water is set up, price out there.
Hold on. Here's an email. All vaporizing does for marijuana is heat up the THC crystals enough for them to lift off, and then you can inhale pure THC without actually burning the leaves. Why don't you guys just get drunk? It's legal. Nobody's going to bother you. And very seldom does anybody get a contact high from drinking.
Mm-mm.
Also reduces the carcinogenics. I didn't know that pot had carcinogenics.
Neither.
Was it?
Then I've always been told that it didn't, but I think now they're changing their minds on what it does.
It seems like breathing smoke's not good for you regardless. Drinking, of course, is healthy. Go ahead.
In the very beginning, Saddam wanted to lure coalition forces into the city and engage them in a bloody urban warfare. U.S. and British forces are hoping to avoid that by gradually squeezing the city until Saddam's power is choked off. We're pretty much in the city. Daylight, nighttime, it don't matter.
We control all the freeways and highways, right?
And the airport. Changed the name of the airport. Landed our airplanes at the airport.
Are we?
Yeah.
Well, that's perfect.
First C-130 landed sometime over the weekend, I think.
That's got to be a pisser. There's nobody in our country. There's no Americans here. We don't see anything. It is all done from Hollywood.
That's just about what the information minister said. Every time I read one of these, I laugh. I'll pull the story up. With U.S. tanks rolling into central Baghdad, Iraq's information minister denied in a rooftop news conference. You know why is it a rooftop? Because we control the ministry. That the Americans were in the city, declaring, be assured Baghdad is safe, secure, and great. They are sick in the mind. They say they bought 65 tanks into the center of the city. I say to you, this talk is not true. This is part of their sick mind. There is no presence of American infidels in the city of Baghdad at all. Their forces committed suicide by the hundreds. The battle is very fierce, and God has made us victorious. Yesterday, we slaughtered them, and we will continue to slaughter them. Baghdad will be their graveyard. And he does it.
With a straight face.
A, from a rooftop. B, yeah, he's almost saying it like you almost want to believe him. As you see tanks rolling behind him. Let's go to the roof.
There is nothing going on in this country. Nothing to see here. There is nothing. There are no Americans anywhere close. That noise you hear in the background is just the TV.
I just like the rooftop part of it. I had to go to the roof.
I am broadcasting from the roof because I'm a big Beatles fan, and I like Abbey Road. Get back.
All right, what happens now? A military officer spoke to Time magazine, said basically Saddam has 4 options, assuming he's still alive. 1, he could bunker down and basically just try to wait it out. 2, he could try to escape through the intricate series of tunnels that lie beneath Baghdad. 3, he might decide that since he's going down, he'll take as many enemies with him as possible. In this scenario, he'd call his most loyal forces to launch suicide attacks, and he'd use those weapons of mass destruction he supposedly has. And 4, he might go through the motions of building up for a final horrible battle, then at the last minute, trying to negotiate his departure to some country that would take him. Donald Rumsfeld said, that ain't gonna happen. That's no longer an option. So, but there's been some talk that the new interim government could be in place as early as tomorrow.
I ain't gonna be that quick.
They did find some, what they think may be some chemical weapons today. U.S. military.
They better hurry up and find something.
I'm wondering if this is our throwdown.
They really?
Yeah, because it's like, look, here they are.
Finally! There it is.
U.S. military testing samples from a site in Iraq where soldiers found possible chemical weapons. Testing in laboratories in the U.S. has to be completed before the presence of a chemical weapon can be confirmed. Soldiers from the Army's 101st Airborne Division found suspicious material in a compound near Iraq, about 60 miles south of Baghdad.
We blew it all up. That's what happened. We blew up all the weapons, the chemicals and stuff.
They're gone. So they found this powder. They're testing it. Bill Maher seems to think that the controversy surrounding Natalie Maine's estate... Bill Maher?
Oh, Maher.
Bill Maher.
Said Bill Maher.
No, Maher seems to think the controversy surrounding Natalie Maine's statement about the president was needlessly hyped by radio stations. It's their fault. He told...
Oh, Bill Maher's an idiot. He's the one running around saying that we were cowards from launching missiles from hundreds of miles away.
Mm-hmm. He told Newsweek, disc jockeys picked it up. They got people to write emails. It's a whole campaign. Not real anger. It's just fake outrage that gets whipped up. Bill also sent Natalie an email in the middle of the controversy saying, quote, I told her I want her to know I've been exactly where she is, and it's okay. It will pass.
Yeah, that's why he's got a weekly show now on HBO, and that's it. What else is he doing? Nightly? Weekly. Doesn't sound like it passed too quick, did it there, Billy? You dry humper.
You're not still mad about that.
Punk. Well, just the fact that he got anywhere near Rhonda Shear was dry humping her. That's nasty. What the hell's wrong with her? She could do better than that. She get dry humped by somebody that's at least got their own TV series. I never got a chance to dry hump her.
She was married. Did you? Or did you?
I just said I never got a chance to dry hump her.
Did you wet hump her?
I never got a chance to dry hump her. And those great big cans. God, big. Oh, I didn't say it all.
Okay.
But they're big. Nipples. I'm horny.
Okay. Bidets.
You can.
Fairly common in Europe. No,
push them together.
I'm not going to.
Go ahead.
Bidets are fairly common in Europe.
Hairy cleavage.
We don't have too many of them here, and we saw they actually have them in the Saddam's palace.
Who does?
The bidet.
Oh.
So when Cletus T. Judd and his new bride, singer Julia Reeve, checked into the honeymoon suite at the Embassy Suites in Destin, Florida, they just didn't really know what the bidet was for. He told the Tennessean that he basically didn't know. He said, they were sitting there side by side, so I took the one closest to me. I flushed the thing and blew crap all over the ceiling and the mirror. It went everywhere. I had to bring in a shop vac. That's what they should do in Saddam's palace. Go ahead. And phone booth opened up over the weekend. It was number 1. Here, cut number 1 is Colin Farrell was asked if he regrets being so open with the press. Cut number 1.
No, I mean, there'll be a day, I'm having a child, there'll be a day where I have to have a child there and just explain a few things, but that'll be into the child's life. But no. Because I've never, I mean, there was one thing that annoyed me was I read in an Irish paper 2 weeks ago. It says Colin Farrell, who advocates casual sex without the use of condoms, and I got a retraction in the paper the next day.
There we go. That one opened up over the weekend. Not a really big weekend. I think most people stayed home to watch the TV, but they got $15 million. And let's see, number 2, it's actually a scene from Phone Booth, do you care? In which Colin Farrell's character attempted to call for help on a cell phone while dealing with the sniper who is Kiefer Sutherland.
All right.
553, where's your emergency? Will you please respond?
Look, what was so interesting about a guy in a phone booth on 53rd and 8th?
The Stu Show. Better than TV.
Look, how'd I get so lucky to be picked out by a killer with a rifle?
You had it made. Kelly at home, Pam on the side.
Look, listen, appearances can be deceiving. I mean, I may look confident, but I'm really actually just crying out for help. Help, you know?
I'm trying to help you, Stu. But you won't help yourself.
Yeah. What's up with his ears?
I don't know.
Kiefer Sutherland?
Yeah. Well, look at his dad.
I don't think his dad had ears like that.
They were pretty big and floppy.
Looks like those should come with clown shoes. They're huge and just that weird. Is it his earlobes?
Yeah, I think they just droop.
Well, they droop and they stick out.
Yeah.
It's got Oral Roberts' earlobes.
Kind of does. Yeah, they kind of flip.
Looks like Oral Roberts' ears are melting. Have you ever seen how long his earlobes are? Mm-hmm. They touch his shoulders.
They don't.
Yes, they do.
No.
Yes. Yes.
They don't really do that.
Yes, they do.
I have to see a new picture.
Yes.
Okay. No.
Yes. See?
Okay. I'm convinced.
Good. Go.
Finally, number 3, Man Apart opened in the theaters also. Vin Diesel on the time he took advantage of his anonymity in a foreign country before he became an international star.
I believe he'll get that chance again.
One of the things I did for fun in Prague when I went to shoot XXX was I had $100 in my pocket, and I was going to give the $100 to anybody that gave me a nickel. And I learned the phrase in Czech how to ask for 10 cents. And I just asked everybody that walked by in Czech for 10 cents. No one gave me a penny.
There we go.
He is a card.
And we have a quote finally. Quote, who said this? I had plastic surgery on one part of my body, my breasts. I've had nothing else done. No ribs removed, no collagen, no liposuction, and no nose job. Was it Yasmin Bleeth? Was it Pamela Anderson? Was it Cher? Or was it Britney Spears?
Read the quote again.
I've had plastic surgery on one part of my body, my breasts.
Michael Jackson.
I've had nothing else done.
Michael Jackson.
No ribs removed, no collagen, no liposuction, no nose job. Yasmin Bleeth, Cher, Pamela Anderson, Britney Spears.
Well, Cher knows better. She's had like butt sucks and facelifts. She's getting scary looking.
Mm-hmm.
Who else is on there?
So we're down between Yasmin Bleeth, Pamela Anderson, or Britney Spears.
It ain't Britney Spears. They already figured out she wears stuff in her clothes to make her boobs look bigger.
Mm-hmm.
So who's the two left?
Yasmin Bleeth or Pamela Anderson said, I've had plastic surgery on one part of my body only, my breasts. Nothing else done. No ribs, no collagen, no liposuction, no nose job.
Yasmin Bleeth got fake boobs?
They're big. I mean, she's kind of chunky.
Oh. I'll take Yasmin Bleeth, Alex.
You'd be wrong. Pamela Anderson said it in her column in the May issue of Jane magazine.
Oh, she's had a nose job. You can look at old pictures of her and tell that her face looks totally different. Or not totally, but dramatically.
Yeah. And probably,
well, not dramatically, but a lot.
Probably collagen, too.
Why do they lie about stuff like that?
I don't know. It's not even unhip anymore to do it.
I'm sure Jerry Jones is still denying he's had a facelift. Has he ever talked about that?
I don't believe so. I've never seen it published. It's probably one of the inside things taboo to ask him about.
Why? You know he has.
I know.
He got a good one.
He did.
He got his turkey neck cut off.
Some over the weekend. Not personally, but TV.
His teeth look better. His teeth used to be all rickety, weren't they?
They were rickety and they were brown. They were really ugly.
Okay.
All right, there's news and information. It's brought to us by SBC Communications. I'm J.D. Ryan on Live 105.3, The Talk That Rocks.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show.
All right, 403, check on traffic with the lovely Gail Lightfoot.
Hi, Russ.
Hi, Gildy.
Well, this traffic brought to you by Just Brakes and Car Toys, and there is Wreck in Mesquite. It's on the lighter side of travel, at least it should be, westbound I-30, just before 635 LBJ. In North Dallas, on westbound 635 at Hillcrest, the car broke down, and it's affecting the two right lanes. Traffic's backed up beyond 75 Central. In Carrollton, on northbound 35 Stemmons at the George Bush Turnpike, there's a wreck in the right lane, and that traffic backed up well into Carrollton. It's beyond Sandy Lake now. And southbound 35 on the Lake Louisville Bridge, there's a medical emergency, and it's got the left lane blocked, and that traffic's backed up into Corinth. And this also brought to you by Jimmy Dean Breakfast Sandwich Sweepstakes. Win an all-inclusive trip to the Academy of Country Music Awards in L.A. or a year's supply of Jimmy Dean Breakfast Sandwiches. Go to www.jimmydeansweepstakes.com to register. No purchase necessary. I'm Gail Lightfoot with traffic on Live 105.3 to Talk to Rocks, Texas.
Thank you, Gail. Winter not quite done with us yet. It's going to be 45 for the low tonight, then down into the mid-30s for tomorrow night. Going to be 60 tomorrow, and then maybe warming up by the end of the week. 71 degrees currently at Live 105.3 to Talk to Rocks, Texas.
I can't tell you how irritating it is to have somebody get a hold of an email and send it to you like they're the first one to get it.
Oh, the little comedy deals.
Yeah. The latest one is the email from the makers of French's Mustard, which I seriously doubt that French's released this statement.
Yeah.
But I've gotten it probably over the past 2 or 3 days, 50 or 60 times. We at the French's Company wish to put an end to statements that our product is manufactured in France. There's no relationship, nor has there ever been a relationship between our mustard and the country of France. Indeed, our mustard is manufactured in Rochester, New York. The only thing we have in common with the French is that we're both yellow.
Very nice.
I seriously doubt they said that.
No.
Nice sentiment? I don't think so. Stop sending it to me. Stop sending me the stuff that some chick named Beth Chapman said that addressing people. I've seen it. I've read it. I'm quite sick of it. Look at this list that Dan's got. Car damage. So you didn't get anything done to your car? Mm-hmm. You didn't get any hail damage? What about you, Eddie?
Yes.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Yes?
Sorry. Yes.
All right, good.
When we were driving home that night, actually, I think it was you that called me. I never could hear because the hail was beating so hard on the car. I kept saying what, but I didn't recognize the phone number. And Trey's is the only phone I don't have programmed into my phone.
I think I was calling from Trey's phone.
Okay, because I thought it was you, and then just about the time I started to answer, it started hailing so loud you couldn't hear anything, and it just beat the car doors, actually just kind of along the top of the doors.
Mm. Well, it looks like we got a bunch of people ready to take care of that. We got windows, we got roof. Why would I need my air conditioner looked at?
No idea.
Summertime. Once a year you should have it just looked at and make sure that it's got a charge.
Oh. Lawn care, tree service, trees, lawn, car damage, windows, roof. Yes, I'm covered. Yes, what is it, Nipple Man?
Do you remember why you were calling Eddie?
No.
The Everett's girlfriend naming his teeth.
Oh, yeah. Everett's girlfriend got... What? Everett's girlfriend names Everett's teeth.
Why?
Because she's dingy.
Oh, okay.
What was the one she's named so far?
Fuzzy?
Harry.
Harry.
She just kept opening up. She'd reach over and pry his mouth open and point at the one tooth that she's named so far.
This is getting weird.
Mm-hmm. It was just one of those things that we wanted to share with Eddie. I don't think all of that was just being drunk. I think that's just dingy.
Yeah.
And I think Everett tolerates her because she's got those great big milky jugs. And they're big. And she's not fat. They're big.
She likes to pop them out of tables.
Oh, I know why she did that. She said, Everett's got new puppies. She goes, have you seen the puppies? I went, let's have a peek. She goes, not these. Pulls them out. She goes, I meant the dogs at the house. But if they got cans like that, I'll come see them. In fact, they probably have 8.
Yes.
Wow. What is it, Gary?
Yeah. I got a little piece of advice for you, jabroni.
Let me tell you something. You scream
Let
at
me
me,
tell you,
Gary. I'm tired of your crap. You shut your ass. You scream at me. You listen to me on hold. You scream at me one more time, and you're not getting on this show again ever.
Check.
Do you understand that?
You better write.
Are you screaming at me?
17.
Are you? You're not getting. You know what? You're not. Are you screaming at me?
Russ, I'm coming.
You can hear me on hold, right? I'm tired of you screaming. I'm tired of your mouth. You either talk to me normal or don't ever call here again. You understand that? You punk. See if I can start 69 his ass.
We are sorry we are unable to complete your request for call return, auto redial, or call trace.
Well, of course.
The number you have dialed
I'm sure I already paid for it, though.
Is not available.
Yes, Travis?
Yeah, hey, Russ. I was just going to let you know the reason I have your air conditioning looked at is because the hell will fold over the fans on your outside unit, causing the air not to flow through it, which will run your electric bill up.
Hold on a second. What did he say?
Basically, somebody to come out and look at it, because you know how your outside air conditioner has those real thin, I don't even know what the hell they're called.
Fins.
But it's on the coil outside.
Oh.
You can just run your finger across them and it'll lay them over.
Why can't I just get a hair comb?
That's all they're going to do.
Yeah.
Make it brass. Make sure it's brass.
Brass comb?
Yeah.
What's wrong with your hands? Is your shakies getting worse?
No, I just got finished lifting 50 cases of...
Hold your hand out. Hold up. Look at that. You got the Alzheimer's. Or the shakies. What's the shakies?
Parkinson's.
You got Parkinson's.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. You could open up your own pizza place. Stand up front.
Got that?
What are these, Gary's numbers?
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Shaky. Shaky cheese. Shaky green. Thank you. Hey.
Hello.
You gonna stop screaming at me?
I'm stop screaming.
Why don't you just talk to me normally? You don't walk around all the time and talk like that, do you?
No, I don't, but...
You're starting to scream.
That's the only way I can get through to you.
No, I understand.
You
Calm
never
speaking.
listen
Speak
to me.
like I'm speaking.
You never
Calm,
listen to me. You
naturally,
always
kind of a monotone,
I
very
tried
soothing.
to be nice. I
Just
want
kind of
my
think
money.
very calm.
You better give me my money.
You're on a raft floating
If you
in and
do
out of
not
tropical
give me my
rainstorms in
money,
the ocean. Very
I'm gonna
relaxing.
Take all of your women from.
Listen to me, you bedwetter! Shut up and listen!
I want my money, punk! I want my money!
Why don't you cry about it? Cry, baby. He sounds like he's about to cry.
I thought he was.
Let's call him back.
Oh.
The hell's he doing with a cell phone?
Hello?
Why don't you cry about it? Are you gonna cry? Are you gonna cry? Are you gonna cry?
Russ,
Baby.
be a nice guy
Baby.
about this.
Baby.
If you do not
Yes.
write my check,
I ain't writing you
I'm
nothing.
going to smash your
Make
face
me.
in for once and for all.
Make me.
Because,
Make
Russ, I'm giving you a
Make me.
3-minute warning.
You can't make me. Make me.
I'm giving you a 3-minute warning. I want my check.
Why don't you come get it? You know what? Here's what I'll do. I'll write the check and I'll hold it in my hand and you come take it away from me. Come take it away from me. Punk. 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 You don't ever come back for that one, do you? Punk. Punk. I'm going to flush the next big thing. Punk. That man is almost 50 years old.
Yep.
Isn't that right? He's in his late 40s?
Yes.
And he runs around quoting wrestling. You can't tell me he hadn't burned the roof of his mouth on a pot pie before.
Sure he has. Yeah. Poor Gary.
I could see him when is WWE? Is it on Mondays?
Sunday, Monday.
Yeah. You know he's sitting there in front of the TV with his TV tray, got a great big glass of Kool-Aid and his pot pie, just waiting for it to cool off, and he gets so excited sometimes he can't wait and burns his mouth.
It's happened.
Or he starts kicking his legs and the TV tray falls over. Next thing you got Kool-Aid. I bet his whole house got Kool-Aid stains all over it from getting excited and kicking over the TV tray. How much money did I promise him if he lost 100 pounds?
I can't remember.
$500?
Or I think satellite service.
I'll pay for a satellite service. I ain't giving him $500. Not for saving his life.
Yeah, we tried setting him up with that wrestling company.
The one in, who was that?
I have to go dig up the email, but
somebody wanted to let Gary wrestle.
Yeah, they have like a wrestling foundation. I think it's in Mesquite or Balch Springs or something like that.
Perfect. Wouldn't have to drive far.
And he would never return their call.
That's because he's scared.
He's a pussy.
Somebody that mouths like that all the time and then gets the opportunity to go wrestle and then backs away. You ain't the next big thing or the floaty or what does he call himself now?
Isn't that the next big thing? 3-minute warning?
Oh, yeah.
Floaty or what does he call himself?
What is it, coward?
Let me tell you something, Roy.
Yeah, tell me something.
I'm giving you a
Tell me something, Kool-Aid kicker.
I'm giving you a 3-minute warning.
Stop
I
that.
am giving you a 3-minute warning. And if you talk about pot pies, you better talk about all them women.
When's the last time you burned your roof of your mouth with a pot pie? You just can't wait. You get excited. You see all that hot chicken floating around in there, and you can't stand it.
I am the game.
You ain't nothing.
Where'd you get some of your good-looking
punk,
ladies?
you cheap-ass punk. You didn't even get the pot pies with the bottom on it. You get the fake pot pies with just the top. Then you get down to the bottom, you ain't got nothing but metal. Probably eat that too. Weirdo. You freak. You perv.
I'm going to show you, and I'm going to smash your face. Set up a wrestling match once and all, me and you.
You had your chance for the wrestling match, and you tried to wait. You come get your check. I'm holding. Listen to this. Here's your check right there. Here's your check. I'm writing it right now. I'm writing $500. It is right here. There's a writing a check. Hang on a second. And I'm taking it off the head. There's a check right there. I got it in my hand. Come get it. Come get it right now. You come get it. Come get it.
I'm coming, punk.
And you better bring your mama, too. Bring your mama. And once I'm done beating your ass, I'm going to have me some Mama Gary.
I'm taking all your women because I love me.
Oh, what are you going to do with them? Show them how you masturbate to gay porn?
Oh, God.
Oh, he's got the 3-minute warning. He don't ever show up. Real man says 3 minutes. That means show up in 3 minutes. Can't wait 3 minutes to eat a pot pie. Burn his mouth.
Clearly afraid of you.
Yeah. Real man, come get this check. All right, I need a check. That sounds like a check.
Yeah.
Here's your check, Gary. Come get it. I go wait out front. I'll stand out front in the grass. I'll beat your ass in front of 183. Everybody on the freeway will see me beating your ass. Swing you around by your feet. You'll wish you were in Garland. How you doing, Eddie? Yes, Ronnie?
Geez, I didn't realize Gary was in his 40s, man.
Yeah, I mean, he sounds like somebody that maybe 30-ish. I think he said
I can't believe he made it that long.
I think he said he was 7-8 years older than me. That's almost 50. Ooh.
Wow.
I just realized I'm 7-8 years away from 50.
Mm-hmm.
50.
Yes.
50.
I'm aware.
50.
I'll be there first.
There gotta be something I could do about that.
There's nothing you can do.
50.
I know you got to start thinking creative ways to tell women how old you are.
I don't think I'm going to tell anybody.
There's nothing cool about 50.
No. 30s is all right.
Yeah, you can get away.
40s, you're mature. 50s is old. 50s, you start to stink, and there's nothing you can do about it. You do.
No, you don't.
Yes.
You don't start to...
Go smell the bob.
I've smelled the bob.
Hair grows in your ears?
I don't think he has that. saw a guy at the grocery store over the weekend, and normally I don't look at ears, but just great big clumps of black hair shooting out of him.
Was he old?
Yeah.
Okay.
How could you not notice that?
Some people don't look in their ears. Some people just don't care.
You could see that in the mirror. It looked like he had hang on, what's something big and hairy?
Chinchilla?
Yes. Looked like he had big black chinchillas living in his ears. It was just sprouting out.
Some people
There's no way how could you not care? Can you get that zapped off at the laser place?
Oh, yeah. Any kind of hair, anywhere.
That'd be the first thing I would do.
I had one that was coming up on my nose. She got
I don't want to hear about that. That's gross. There's no reason hair should grow on your nose.
Yeah, just one. It's weird. It was just one little strand.
Maybe your alien probe is getting out.
No.
A hair growing out of the middle of your nose.
Right there. Yeah, right in the middle. Out of one pore. She got it. Scared me because she put that laser thing right against my nose. I went, if this hurts. She goes, you won't even feel it, and I didn't.
What do you want, Ronnie?
I was wondering, if you're not going to release that rap album, how about a Best of Russ Martin song CD? Or hell, how about another Best of CD?
I don't have time for that, Ronnie. Somebody's got to go through all the CDs, all the best of, everything, figure out what to put on there, and then release it.
Eddie does that pretty good, doesn't he? I mean, doesn't Eddie do that for you?
Eddie keeps track of some of the best of. But it's a matter of deciding it and editing it down so you can get all that stuff on, I guess we could release it. No, I don't want to.
It's been 2 years.
Is it really?
Been that long since we've had a best of out?
Yeah, it's been, almost 2 years anyway.
The best of the 911 calls with a Happy the Clown eulogy.
Oh, great.
That sold out.
Still kills me.
I still listen to the Happy Clown eulogy in the car. My favorite part is where Eddie's laughing so hard, you just hear him in the background screaming, stop.
Yep.
The minute Eddie loses it,
yeah,
you get tears in your eye. How about some 911 calls from Baghdad?
I don't have time, Ronnie.
Buddy, you got time.
I don't have time. I'll write one for tomorrow. You happy?
Good enough.
All right.
All right.
I realize it's been 2 years since we released a best of.
Neither.
Oh, Trey handed me this. Chloe's going to take these T-shirts. The Hey France, French Kiss My Ass with a U.S. flag on it. Best Buy in Irving. It's right there as you're going towards the airport.
Just past Beltline.
Yeah, Beltline in the shopping center. What mall is that?
Irving Mall.
Irving Mall, yeah.
Just west of Irving Mall.
It'll be in the big black dually with the new signage duct taped to the sign of it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. What, Trey?
Chloe just said he's going to be able to get out there a little early, so he'll be out there around 5:30.
5:30. How many shirts have you sold here?
7.
7. So he'll have
43.
43 shirts. Thank you. One per person. $14. All right. Let's break here. Can we? All right. We'll be back.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show.
First date.
Mm-hmm. What?
First date.
First date.
Mm-hmm. I don't care. If they don't like it, they ain't got to hang around.
That's not the point.
I open the car doors. I send flowers. I can poop.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Right. With them, like, in the car.
Why not?
Why don't you just... I mean, I've been on days now. I held it so much that it almost hurt.
Well, why do you hold it?
Because it's rude. Nobody wants to smell your stuff. It's bad enough you do it in front of guys, much less like
biological.
A girl.
Biological.
Well, there's a lot of things that are biological.
It shows that you're comfortable with them.
Boogers are biological.
It shows that you're comfortable with them.
Do you pick your boogers to in front of them?
Yep.
Oh, you are disgusting.
I'm comfortable being around some of these chicks.
On a first date.
It shows that you're happy with them, yes?
Yes.
See?
No. Absolutely not. What if she farts?
It's not ladylike.
What?
You good God, man. Have some decorum. Nobody wants to be around a farting chick.
What's the difference? It's biological.
Different.
How? I mean, years into a marriage, maybe.
I like them to know. Oh, no. Well, Kirk Douglas is on TV. I got to turn this up for a second. It's Oprah. I can't broadcast too much of it.
stroke of luck. Actually wrote a book about it.
Let him talk. Let him talk.
Changed his priorities.
Let him talk. Go back to him. Look at him. I'm surprised they have him on without subtitles.
Here he goes. Oh.
Hell, now they're going to run a retro thing.
Peace. We're back when he can talk. Oh, that's terrible.
Bye. Bye. Thank you.
Now, if you're retarded or something, you can't control yourself, then I can understand farting in front of your girlfriend. I have girlfriends wouldn't go to the bathroom in my house at all, even behind a closed door.
I'm fine with that.
You don't want them to ever fart.
It's not ladylike.
It's not gentlemanly either.
Yes, it is.
It stinks.
I'm not holding in a fart just because it's rude. It's not rude.
You and your turnip soup farts that reek. You would do that on a first date. Literally.
If it's a matter of holding it in, and being uncomfortable,
yes. You wait till you get somewhere, then you open the door, and while you're walking around,
how about just driving on the freeway, I hang my ass out the window, and I don't really tell her why. How about that?
No, that's also rude.
Why?
To hang your ass out the window.
Oh, you look over at her while your ass is out the window and go, I'm doing this for you because I had to fart. Or you fart and you flap the door. How about that?
That would also be more polite than just farting and letting her soak in it. And a belch, you can keep a belch quiet. You don't have to go and form words while you're doing it.
Yes, I do.
I just think it's rude. I think most women think it's rude.
I'll bet you Dr. Hamilton would agree. It shows that you're comfortable.
Maybe
you're happy in the relationship.
Maybe after a few years of marriage, then you can get to the point where you can. If even then, I can't think of going to the bathroom with my wife in the bathroom. I couldn't do it.
You can't squeeze one off in front of a chick?
No, it's rude.
That's not.
It is totally gross. It's a private moment. It should remain private. Now, fart might slip out occasionally. It's embarrassing, but it might. A belch you can keep quiet.
The only time that I refrain from is during sex.
Yeah.
That's common courtesy, especially if their face is anywhere near the port.
And you've done that too.
That was an accident. Which is going to turn out to be a scene in Happy the Clown.
Yes. That's funny. That's not still rude, but it's funny.
It was an accident.
Okay.
She was in that special area just working it with the tongue. Mm-hmm. And I just got really excited and let out a little groan.
I think everybody's slip one during sex because you get all the muscles and such going on down there.
I know.
But that's an accident. That's not...
No, I didn't purposely wait for her to get down there and go,
yeah.
Are you down there? You really good? Yes, Keith.
I tell you, man, my wife squeezes them off while I'm taking a shower. I'll come in and grab his shirt, and she's in there with her face all squunched up, getting ready to squeeze one out.
The key is she's your wife.
I can't even stand to be in there. I mean, I don't even like her in there when I'm taking a shower.
I don't
much less go in the bathroom.
I've never thought about that.
You have more than one bathroom? Damn.
Did chicks make faces when they go to the bathroom?
I don't know. Never been around one to watch. I mean, I'll be in the bathroom if she's taking a,
tinkle?
Yeah. If she's doing that, that's...
I know, but do chicks make faces? When they sit down there and go...
I don't even like to think the fact that a woman does that. It's not what that area's for.
I understand. I know that. I just always wondered. In fact, now I want to watch a woman go drop one off.
You're gross.
I want to see if they make faces.
You are nasty. Just even the thought of bringing that up.
Sometimes I have to take both my hands and push against the wall.
Too much fiber?
I don't know what it is. Quite powerful.
Yes. Everyone's had one of those.
Hurts.
Yeah.
Those are the ones you start sticking your finger around and try to break it up.
I've done that.
Or try and let it go back in.
Changed my mind.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. I said that before. You let it go back in, you start punching yourself in the ass, hoping it'll break up.
All right.
This ain't coming out all in one piece. God, my eyes are watering just thinking about it. That hurts.
Disgusting. I know. You walking around the next few minutes.
Oh, you know what? I had one of those where I went to the bathroom, and then for a while, my tutor hurt. Yeah. I had to go sit in this was just over the weekend. I had to go sit in a hot tub of water just to relax everything.
I'm with you. I've done that. That hurts. I wondered if I torn stuff before.
I've checked before.
I've checked, yeah. Take some and pat back there for blood.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Chad.
Hey, Russ, how you doing?
Good.
How was the day to the racetrack?
It was fine.
Friday night.
Mm-hmm. It's fine.
Was it good? All right. My phone's messing up. I'm going to listen.
Oh, okay. Oh, we didn't take the Playmate chick and her friend. We went without her. Mm-hmm. Took Woodrow.
Much funnier.
And Katana. Of course, Katana's husband was here when we got back.
Oh,
that's right. You didn't ride with you. You didn't ride the limo with us.
How was that?
I don't know. I ran into the building.
Was he mad or was he just...
I don't know. He didn't get out of the car. Well, nothing going on.
No.
We got out of the limo. I didn't even notice. Say goodbye to George. Trey gave him a tip. And then we're walking around the side of the building to go in. And I see her head stuck in a car. And either she was doing business or she knew the guy.
That's her husband.
Yeah, and I asked Trey one. He goes, I think that's her husband. I went, oh, well, maybe we should say hi some other time.
Did he not know she was out?
I don't know. I don't know how their marriage works.
Okay.
I don't. Got nothing to do with it. Certainly nothing's ever happened with me.
No.
Outside the studio. In the studio. And Woodrow got drunk.
Yes.
And he's running around Lone Star Park screaming at people, screaming at the horses, when I'm going to crush you with my big in hands.
Yes. Security started watching us.
Yeah. And you owe George an apology.
For what?
Because you were screaming at him.
I didn't scream at him.
You said, thanks for leaving us.
Y'all walked off and just left us. And I didn't scream at him. I
yes,
just said,
you
thanks
did.
a lot for walking off.
You were absolutely rude to him.
Somebody could have just walked up and said, hey, we're going to another floor.
It wasn't our job to keep track of you, and George was there as one of us, not we were paying him. That was rude. Had you said that to me, you'd still have the pistol mark on your face.
Somebody could have just said, hey, we're going somewhere else.
And it was our job to watch you.
No.
Nobody ever tells me when they're going off someplace.
I had nowhere. I couldn't even watch the horses from where we were.
So?
Well, I didn't know where you went.
You could go upstairs. You had your own media passes. You owe him an apology.
Why?
Because you were rude to him. He even went to the front door and waited for you. Nobody had to do that. You didn't walk up and go, hey, thanks for waiting on me at the front door. You just walked up and you got pissy.
Thank you.
You got pissy.
I said thank you when he first gave us the passes.
And you weren't even drunk. What was up with that? Normally you get pissy when you're drunk.
I was crabby because I wasn't drinking. And I won't, never mind. Well, it starts nice to us. I won't say it.
What?
What kind of pricey to buy a cocktail?
Well, they weren't charging us for that. Those were the vendors.
Oh. No. Anyway, so I wasn't drinking.
So you get that ugly when you're not drinking?
I wasn't that ugly.
Yes, you were.
Well, then I'll apologize to him if I was that ugly.
I've never said anything like that to George.
I'll apologize. I feel like an idiot standing around and didn't know where anybody went. Big group of people.
Hey, Brainiac. He didn't have his two-way on, does he?
Mm-mm.
Oh, yes, he does. See if you can get Dr. Hamilton on the phone. I want to see if it's okay to fart on your wife, in front of your wife, or on her.
I said it for a few years, maybe.
Nope. If you like them and you plan on spending your life with them, let them fly.
There's things you do.
It's a love flare.
No.
I call them love flares.
There's things you do when you're first dating that you just put on there and you put on your game face.
Love flare.
No.
Love flare. That's a sign that I love you.
I bet if you ask 100 chicks, 99.9 will say no.
Love flare.
That's rude. Maybe after a year of dating.
Mm-mm. Love flare. No. The sign of love. Sign of closeness. Sign of comfort.
Mm-hmm.
You'll love me and you won't judge me based on my toots.
Not on a first date.
Love flare.
I mean, you date somebody for a while, you do certain things around them. You reach up and grab them. You don't do that on a first date. You don't walk up and go, hey, nice breasts.
No.
You'll do that.
You're actually touching them. But it's okay to throw out a love flare.
That's just disgusting. And you know it.
I gotta see a chick do it now.
Actually do it?
Make the face.
Oh.
I've never seen that.
I'm sure there's websites.
I'm glad nobody sees me do it, because I know sometimes I'm making a hell of a face.
Yeah.
You ever talk while you're doing it?
No.
Like you're coaxing it out?
No. Talk to my...
Come on, let's go. Oh, Jesus. Oh, it's sideways.
No.
It's going out sideways. Oh, I'm going to need stitches. There's 3 of them at once.
So you have a social experience when it comes to, I'm in and out of there in 45 seconds. I don't read. I don't do nothing. You read.
Oh, it's an absolute joy. I go get the Sunday paper and I get the Fry's ad.
Yeah.
And just look at all the electronics are for sale. On Sunday, they got the really good ad.
Why don't you just squeeze and wipe and go?
No.
Why?
Because I told you, when I go to the bathroom, it releases some type of endorphin that makes me want to read. I wish I could figure out what that endorphin was, and I'd put it in a bottle and either drink it or shoot it up. And if I could have had that in high school, and that feeling when you just have to read, I wonder what that is.
I don't know. I don't have that.
Do you? Yes. See? And it's only for like a few seconds. Once you get past the initial dropping point,
right,
the urge to read is gone.
I sit down and get it done and get out of there. I don't marinate.
I don't know what it is. I'm sure there's a biological term for it, for that just that few seconds that you have to read something. It's not because I'm going to be in there long. I just like to look.
Okay. Not me.
I've read everything I can get my hands on.
You're one of those people that has like a little magazine rack beside the...
Mm-mm. I don't know why either. It's got to be something new I haven't seen before.
Oh, are we going to talk about who we saw out there, Lone Star?
Randy Galloway.
Oh, I guess we are.
Randy Galloway. Randy Galloway.
Oh.
I never saw him drink, so I can't say anything. Had I actually seen a drink in his hand, I could say a bunch of stuff. But I didn't actually see a drink in his hand, so I can't say nothing. I can only assume. I can make assumptions, but those assumptions could be false. I never saw a drink in his hand. Randy Galloway.
Big horse guy.
Yes. Didn't really seem to know where he was.
No.
Never saw him drink, so I don't know why. Is he drunk?
I have no idea. I saw the same thing you did. I saw him walk through and kind of stagger.
Yes, Lisa. Lisa. Gone.
You talked to him. I didn't.
I was just walking by and went, hey, Randy Galloway. He goes, yeah, WBAP. Russ Martin. Who? Never mind.
You don't say who.
You didn't know who I was. Normally if somebody's stomping the hell out of your ass in the ratings, you'd know their name. He didn't have. I don't really know that he knew where he was.
I'm not even sure he saw you then.
He walked right past me. We were sitting in the media room. He just comes right by. I don't think he knew where he was. He just had this look in his eyes like he thought he was at a Orinoco Flow concert.
Yeah.
Hold on. Yes, what is it, Mr. Trenholm?
Dr. Hamilton was in session.
Oh.
So I did a search and I found Dr. Perry, Susan Perry. She wrote a book and basically says that couples that are comfortable enough with each other to fart and burp are good. And
God bless you. Oh. Susan Perry, a doctor of reason. Finally, a therapist. Are you a therapist, Dr. Perry?
No, social psychologist.
See, social psychologist. Finally, somebody with a voice of reason.
On a first date?
Yes, first date. Let it fly.
Wait a minute, didn't say first date.
Well, you know what? You're an idiot. I consider them nothing short of love flares.
Well.
See? How long have you been doing relationships?
Oh, well, I mean, my book, Loving in Flow, just came out, but I've been a social psychologist for a number of years and been writing about all these kind of things for a long time, a couple of decades. And I'm in, a relationship, a good one, for 20 years.
Do you,
Not that it was good for all 20. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, Dr. Perry has her own little act. Do you, well, no, seriously, a lot of times therapists, they say they get into therapy because they were having problems with their own relationship. So then there's the interest, and then they look into it, and next thing you know, they're a therapist.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely true. I remember years and years and years ago, I used to be a social worker. Same thing. People sitting on the other side of the desk always think, ooh, I want to be on that side of the desk. Yeah. I did have a hard time, and we came out way good. And so I went around, looked for a lot of other people who are happy and intimate and bonded and got over all the rough spots. So
and it's okay to be comfortable around your lover, yeah?
It's very, very important to be comfortable around your lover. And in fact, that first date thing, Don't do it on purpose, but if it happens, it's a good test to see if you're comfortable with each other.
God bless this woman. Finally, you said, what do you charge? I need to... No, JD needs to go and see a therapist. Are you local? Where are you?
No, Los Angeles.
Los Angeles. JD needs to go see a therapist. He's got this chick he's having problems with, and the therapist told him to get out of town, you ready? Get away from your problems and work on the stuff. It's like, dude, the two problems you have are each of you. You're going to move with the trip.
I agree.
Not really what he said. He said to get to neutral territory, and he gave us some exercises to learn to fight better.
I'm not real wild about the exercises.
You need to see if this chick will therapize you. Okay, that's a new word, Doctor, on the phone.
I do have some problems with a lot of the therapy. I've been through various therapies, at least attempted various therapies. A lot of the exercises simply don't work. You have to go deeper. You've got to find out what's bugging you about each other. And one of the biggest things I found is people think that they're perfect. They don't understand that their partner thinks they're perfect too. We don't assume goodwill on the part of each other.
That's why you have to convince them after a while that they're wrong and you're right. That way
you really can both be right.
No. God, you were so close. Here's the problem with both people being right is first of all, I know your theory is nobody walks away hurt. Everybody walks away with their dignity intact, right?
Well, kind of.
That can't happen because if you do that, the same problem's going to come up again.
Oh, I agree, but if you understand where the other person is coming from, then you can finally maybe meet somehow in the middle. If you insist that the other person's point of view makes no sense whatsoever, you're not trying hard enough. To them, it makes sense.
Well,
like yours does.
And that's why you have to convince them that it doesn't make any sense because if you validate anything that they're thinking as far as being a nut, that problem's going to come back again.
Not necessarily. Honestly, that's not necessarily true. And I like to come at it from the other way. When I have some issue that's coming up, my husband's a slob, so I will say, I understand that this is partly my problem. I came from a place where I feel order. When my room is in order, life is in order, and that's all I have is my room.
She started out so good.
Yeah, when you mess it up, it makes, maybe it's my nuttiness, but I feel more in control when things aren't so messy. Can we work on this? And, I may be able to move him at least to understand why something bugs me. He's not going to change and become a different kind of person.
See, if you're always going to be nice about it, then there's no penalty. There's no irritation factor. There's no reason for them to change. You have to have some type of motivation.
Oh, you think when you're grumpy at someone they change? No, I think you get divorced. I've seen people grumpy at each other for 5 years, 10, 15, 20, and then they get divorced. Who wants to live in a grumpy environment?
I was going to say, if you're going to live forever, then you can put up with it for a while, but I'm not. I don't put up with the stuff. I stop compromising. Compromise breeds contempt.
Well, I'm not going to...
I'm not even sure that makes sense, but it sounded good. It does. If I compromise, then after a while, I become contemptuous. Does that work?
Someone becomes contemptuous of you? What do you mean you become contemptuous? You become contemptuous because you don't really mean the compromise.
Exactly.
Thank
you. Compromise breeds contempt.
You should never give in on something or compromise on something like secretly and then hold a resentment. It's got to all be out in the open. I'm going to do this for you. I'm going to do this even though this feels weird. Your partner has to do the same.
Russ feels he's always right, and the woman is always wrong. Always.
No.
Stop them flat.
If you're right and you know they're wrong, you have to make sure that they understand why they're wrong, so it doesn't happen again. And you can't. And this fighting fair stuff is a waste.
I don't think there's that many situations that are right or wrong objectively. It's just what makes sense to us individually. And if you're married to somebody who's always thinking of things the opposite way of you, you either better try to understand it half the time, or maybe you want to be with someone you're not always fighting with.
But you're okay to poot in front of them.
Actually, some of the people I talk to actually do keep the door open even when they poop.
See?
Most don't.
Okay.
There's no right and wrong.
Can ladies also then poot? No.
What?
Can ladies also poot?
You ever float an air biscuit?
Poot. I thought you said poop. Poot? Yeah, well, why shouldn't ladies?
See?
That's disgusting. It is.
You're saying it's just okay for the guy?
It's a guy thing. It's our territory. Hey, we don't have periods, you don't poot. I think that's a fair trade. You don't see me walking around with a tampon hanging out.
Gotta disagree with you.
There's certain things that are ours. Tooting is territorial.
Okay.
How about belching, Russ?
I would probably be okay with that.
Okay.
Oh, that's very generous of you.
He's a giver.
How long should I wait before I start floating air biscuits around the chick then?
How long should you wait? If you can hold it back, do so. If you can't, don't worry about it.
See, this is where I'm with her on this. Finally, it's somebody with a, you have a degree, right?
Yes.
Somebody with a degree that agrees with me because I don't have one.
I just think on a first date, you should be on your best behavior.
I think if she's got a sense of humor and you let one float, that's, first of all, that's what I got to have in a relationship is somebody with a sense of humor. Otherwise, it's going to be a pain in the ass.
I totally agree with that.
See?
But I don't think you should purposely do it and then make a big, whoa, look at how funny I am kind of thing and expect an awful lot of women on a first date to really get into that.
I think it's a nice little litmus test. If I accidentally float an air biscuit.
If you accidentally do, fine, then you can see what her reaction is.
Right.
You might say, oops, rather than, boy, don't I smell great? I don't know, but it just depends on the person.
I picked up a chick one time at Garden Ridge. I was an aisle over, and I didn't think anybody was around, and I let one fly, and I hear somebody from the aisle over go, good one. Then we start talking, find out, she had a big family, brothers and stuff. So she had a sense of humor.
Yeah.
We didn't date that long because she tried to do some weird stuff to me. Yes. But
you won't get into that, huh?
No.
Yeah, sense of humor is very important, and bodily functions, as you get older and older, you don't have the control over them, so you might as well relax and not make each other feel bad about them.
Except for the fighting fair stuff. I like this chick.
What, you don't like fighting fair?
No.
No. You like fighting unfair?
I like to win and get it over with, because if you fight fair, it takes too much time.
Okay, so you pull out your weapons? So, you pull out a gun? I mean, how do you always win unless you're a bully?
I just point out why they're wrong, and I stick to that until they finally succumb.
They succumb because you're a bully.
No.
No.
I stopped calling names, though. That's good. I used to call names a lot.
That's good. You can learn.
Tell her some of your problems, John. Well, we got her on the phone. We got a break here in a second.
No, I don't have.
Tell her what the biggest problem is and see what she says.
What, the alcohol?
Yes.
We drink, and that's when things come out.
Yeah.
My current girlfriend and I, and we're trying to work on that.
You're trying to work on not drinking so much.
Yeah, because that's when things get out.
Okay.
Well, what's more important, her or alcohol?
Well, clearly her.
Well, so why don't you just stop drinking?
That's what we're working on.
That's a really good thing to think about, because a lot of the major problems a lot of people have are precipitated by alcohol. If it takes away the inhibitions, if you're mad, you're going to say things you're going to regret.
Well, what happens is, specifically when she starts to drink, her insecurities come up. And things that she normally would hold her tongue on, she doesn't.
Right.
Things that happen on the radio.
Well, see, some of these things you need to hear. So maybe alcohol is good.
No,
it's free.
Yeah, you can't hear it though when you're both.
Then I get angry because it's things that happened on the air, and I go, "That's radio. Leave it alone."
Well, why don't you guys do this? Why don't you stagger your drunken stupors?
Okay.
One time you'll be drunk.
Hey, now you're thinking. Now you're brainstorming.
Have you ever done therapy with somebody and let both people drink? So you get some of the stuff out that they normally wouldn't say?
What comes out when you're drinking, it's going to be hurtful and never forgotten. Well, it's not a good idea.
I understand that, but I think there are a lot of times people go to therapy, and I think everybody should go at least once just to see how wasted it is.
Depends on the therapist.
People don't always say what they need to. So I think you get a couple of drinks and the stuff comes out.
Well, that's interesting. I hadn't really thought about that. Therapy under the influence. It's a good idea to kind of research that.
I'm going to try it. I'm trying to get both JD and Joy up here in the studio, get them both plowed and let them go. They may not get anything.
There's a lot of harm done, though. I mean, I wouldn't want the responsibility for that.
Nothing more than's been done.
Well.
What's the name of your book again?
Loving in Flow, How the Happiest Couples Get and Stay That Way. And my website is www.bunnyape.com. There's excerpts on it. It's bunny ape, like bunny, the little bunny rabbit.
Oh, I got it.
Ape, like
Ape like what?
Like a monkey.
I didn't get the last thing, though.
That, like a monkey, like a gorilla. I was thinking an ape sound there.
I would like, I'll give you a quarter if you do it again. Go ahead. Seriously, it got me a little twisted. Do it again. Come on, Susan. Make the monkey noise. Make the monkey noise.
No, I'm not.
I'll plug the website again. You make the monkey noise.
No.
All right.
No. I got to draw the line somewhere.
All right. Well, thank you.
Anyway, Loving in Flow, and there's a lot more in there than a lot of stuff. A lot more stuff you'd argue with.
Well, all right, we'll throw something out. Hold on a second. How are we, Eddie? We're okay? Throw something else out that I'd have a problem with.
Oh, you probably have, because you said you don't believe in fighting fair. Well, I have this whole belief in what I call the Couples Manifesto, which is totally a takeoff of the Communist Manifesto. From each according to his ability to each according to his need. You give unstintingly. You don't do tit for tat. You just give. They give, you give. Those are the happy marriages. And it's true. When you do tit for tat, that marriage is already on its way out.
So you're one of the people that buy into the theory, do I want to be right or do I want to be happy?
I don't believe in right in most of the things that two people encounter in their daily life. Is it right that this picture is a better picture than this picture? No. I like this one, you like that one.
Yes.
This movie, that movie. You know, most of the things we fight about, there's not a right. There's a, I prefer this, you prefer that. Let's figure out how we're going to live together and not, be at each other's throats. And there have been plenty of times when my marriage was at its worst, when I wanted to be right, not happy. And he'd say to me, you do this and you do that, and then I'll just...
When I went through the phase of I'd rather be happy than right, that was the most unhappy time of my life.
Because you weren't being genuine.
I know.
You got to be genuine.
I don't want to be genuine. I want to be right. I don't want to be happy. I don't want to be genuine. I want to be right.
Why it's so important to you to be right, to be seen as being right. That's an issue for you.
It's not a matter of being seen right. It's like I'm right, and they need to know it.
May I also,
that causes all the wars in the world, too, so I can't be on your side in that one.
May I also tell you, Russ has never been married and does not currently have a relationship.
Well, that explains a lot.
No, it doesn't. It means I'm not going to compromise. I only get to live once, and why go through a bad relationship?
When I get married, have
you ever been divorced, Dr. Perry?
Yeah.
Okay, I never have. Now, who's got the better track record?
Oh, but I'm in a position now, which is wonderful. So it's okay that I went through something rather hellish.
Well, I've never failed a marriage.
Okay, you're opting for mediocrity. You didn't have the bad, but you don't have the good.
I have it just fine.
It's a personal choice. I don't have to convince you I'm right. You made your choice. That's okay.
Make the monkey noise and we'll plug the website one more time.
You're being very evil.
All right. What is it, Monkey Ape?
Bunny Ape.
BunnyApe.com.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you for the visit.
Thank you.
You're very patient.
Thank you. Good
All
luck.
Right. Okay.
Bye.
There you go. What?
Get Joy up here and let me do the therapy on you guys. You're wasting your time with that guy.
Will you take up the offer?
Nope.
To do it on Thursday night?
We're not taking a Friday off during the book. We're not.
Okay.
I saw the note on your desk. Ask again about the Friday thing. We're not.
All right. That's when we were going to get away.
Okay. The getaway thing doesn't work. Okay. Get her up here.
Then you'll pay the $500.
I'll give her the $500, but right. You don't get the day off.
You want to do it on the air live or you want to record it?
I want it live. There's nothing more tense than listening to somebody argue and you know it's live.
I don't know if she can do that because she works.
For $500, she can take the day off.
Well, maybe. She gets off at 4:30. She could be up here by 5:30.
That's a good hour and a half. That's a day I don't even have to do any show prep. That hour and a half is taken care of. And I want both you guys to drink. What?
I'll ask her.
Whatever she wants to drink. What does she drink?
She'll drink vodka with me.
We'll have buckets of it. We'll have great big pickle buckets full of vodka with straws.
Okay.
No holes barred. We'll put you guys in a chain link fence area.
No. No.
And a bat right in the middle.
No.
And you'll drink until somebody goes for the bat. I'm excited.
Oh, no.
And we're going to videotape this.
No.
Oh, pay-per-view.
We don't fight like that. We have a very few things that get out of control.
She never swung on you? Never.
No.
She hasn't?
No.
I'll turn the mics off. Click.
No.
Did she ever swing on you?
No.
Yeah. You ever swing on you?
No. There's been a lot of raised voices and, how do you put it? Potential intervention from
local and state authorities.
Yes. Than that.
You never swung on her? She never swung on you?
No.
You ever hit her with a car?
Not yet.
Sometimes when they get out on the freeway, you accidentally run over them.
I'll keep that in mind.
All right. All right. 5 o'clock. We're just about 5 o'clock. We'll be back.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show on Live 105.3, the talk that rocks Texas.
I get back over here.
No.
Did she really swing on you?
I'm at a break.
What did she swing on you?
I'm taking a break. She never swung on me. I was just kidding.
No, you said actually. As soon as the mics went off, you went, actually, she asked. What did she swing on you?
No, she didn't swing on me.
She actually made contact?
No. No.
She swing?
No.
All right. We're going back into the break.
Thank you.
Click.
Don't want to discuss this.
Right.
Bring it up when we get drunk.
Fine.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show.
More food and less drinking to save your relationship.
Less drinking for sure. I put it in front of her.
See?
Not like stand in front of her face, but yeah, I mean, if she's in the room, I don't go to the other room. And if she's in the bedroom, I'll go to the other end of the house to go to the bathroom.
Why?
Just polite.
Biological.
There's a lot of things that are biological that are gross. To be done alone.
I dated a girl once. She was laying in my pool. I walked over to the grass and grabbed the tree branch and just dropped one right there in the grass.
You did not do that.
While we were talking. It'd have been rude to leave in the middle of a conversation.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
You absolutely squeezed one off in front of a girl. Mm-mm. No.
Did. It was a moment.
Well, she just smiled, walked over, picked it up, smeared it on her face.
Then I go check and see if her pot pie was done.
There you go. The next odd moment would be after you grabbed a tree trunk and went,
Never really thought about using it for makeup.
Yeah.
But okay. Sounds like a wrestling fan, though. Okay. Now we're going to do news. Are you ready?
Yeah.
How late did you guys stay at the racetrack Friday night?
Almost immediately after you guys left.
Oh.
Because we didn't want to wait. There were people still coming in to see Willie Nelson. That was a zoo.
Man. I have never seen so many people in clothes that they didn't belong in.
Yeah,
There were just a bunch of chicks wearing lowriders with great big guts.
Even upstairs in the VIP area, which is normally
normal.
Yeah. Downstairs you get it. It only costs $2 to get in, but upstairs the tickets are considerably more expensive. But it was Willie. They were pouring in to see him.
It was amazing.
Yes. He's huge.
So you don't, because they were going to announce the winners of the D Magazine, the most beautiful.
So I didn't stay for that. That was going to be apparently right before the Willie deal.
That was like a little after 11.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't going to wait. So I don't know if Alexa Canamos is going to be out there or not. I looked around. I never saw her.
Mm-mm.
But at last check, she won. She was number one. I don't know if that's changed. We'll find out. They'll have a big ceremony.
Yes.
I'll go to that.
There we go.
We'll see if she thanks me.
She should, really, because you did.
She wasn't going to win.
No.
I mean, she should, or at least been top 2 or 3, but I don't think she was going to win because she had dropped to like below 6 or 7. She should thank me nice. Let me have a scoop of some Alexa.
Maybe a kiss on the cheek.
A little more towards the middle. Yes. I was watching her doing the news today.
Right.
Just wondering if she had a tattoo. God, I just started thinking about a tattoo right over her butt, and I got so horny.
Why?
I don't know.
Like a big one or a little one?
No, just one of those sideways ones like Pam Anderson has.
I've seen that.
I don't know what it is that's sexy about that. I dated a girl one time and had that little, I don't even know what it's called. You know, Eddie?
It's a tribal patch.
Yeah, one of those tribal patches. Actually, it looks like ironwork.
Mm-hmm. Yes, kind of does.
I don't know why that's so... I just love that. And when you get them from behind, you want to pretend it's a guy?
No.
I got that tattoo.
Jeez.
I don't know if it's because you think of Pam Anderson or what, but it's really just right there above the crack. And I was just wondering if she had any tattoos.
She'd be a nasty girl. That's
I don't get anything by tattoos around the punani. I don't know why.
Well, I only did it. One girl had one tattoo one time, and it was a little yellow, like rose, just to the right of the business.
I like it over the butt.
Yeah.
I can't figure out why, though. I'm getting horny.
Don't look at me and say that.
You got a tattoo over your butt?
I do not. No tattoos for me.
I thought we were all going to get one, just kind of a Rat Pack type show tattoo. All of us get one. It'll be a moment we'll remember for the rest of our lives. Now's the time we should form these relationships.
Why?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
We all get the same tattoo.
If it's really small, I'd consider it. I've just really always been a person that didn't want.
Why don't we get the little the work over our butt cracks?
That's for chicks.
That way, when we're doing it from behind, we can pretend like we're chicks.
No.
You know, on those desperate nights.
No. Never been that desperate. You've already got one on your arm. Where are we going to put this other one?
I don't know. I don't even know what we can get.
You can't put RMS on there. That's gay for me to put your initials on my arm.
How dare you?
It is. For a guy to put the initials of another guy.
It's not me. It's the name of the show.
Okay.
Eddie would do it, yes?
No.
See?
Thank you, Eddie.
I got to get that mic fixed. But we could get something.
Okay.
I don't know what. Yes, Brad?
Buddy.
Yep.
Need your help.
Okay.
Got a 10-year-old stepson. Comes home from school today. Tells me he got in a fight at school. Because a black kid looked at him and said, "What are you looking at, N-word?" And he turned around and said, "What are you looking at, N-word?" And as you can tell, we're not black. So I was wondering if you could tell me how I can, how should I deal with that? And don't ask JD because I don't need no KKK help.
I think I would just tell my kid to stop calling black people.
That's what I'm thinking.
That's just me. I don't really think that's that difficult. You go up to your kid and you point at, have a picture of a black person and go, look, that's a black person. That's a person. That ain't no...
Well, when he looks at me and says, well, why can he call me that, what should I tell him?
They own it. It's their word. That's the excuse I use for not using it. I won't say it on the air.
But
off the air, I can't stop saying it.
So
on the air, that's just a matter of respect. That's your word. You went through a lot of crap to earn it. Your word, you wear it out. We're white. We didn't earn nothing.
Can he look at him and say, "Nothing, cracker, what are you looking at?"
You mean the black guy?
Yeah, can he look at the black guy and call him a cracker?
See, I don't, and this is just me, I don't see that much hate from a black person when they call us cracker. And I don't know why. Maybe because I haven't been called it that much. I don't know.
Well, yeah, I know I need to tell him he can't be saying it, but I just don't know how.
Why? Did he get his ass kicked?
My son?
Yeah.
No, not yet. No, that kid, no, the other kid didn't. He didn't,
The black kid didn't beat him up?
No. And we go to a white school. He would have been a race riot. He would have lost.
You got to stop that soon because I grew up around that. And I'm not talking about my parents. There's a lot of people in my family and just the area town that I lived in. That was just a popular word.
Right.
You're running out, the N knocking and the N chasers and all the other stuff. And after a while, it didn't really mean anything, but it wasn't something I needed to be saying.
Well, since you do have the most black listeners in the city of Dallas, maybe some of them call in and give me some advice on how to handle that. Besides just telling them to stop.
I want them to kick your kid's ass. I do. Why is it you just can't say it's just like the F word. You can't say that. You can't say this.
Because when he's listening to his Ja Rules and his 50 Cent CDs every other word.
Well, that's where parenting comes in. You can't say that. That's a word that you're not allowed to say. When you get grown up, you move out of the house and you're on your own, you want to float the N-word, you go right ahead. But that word with white people is associated with hate. And there's no reason for that. That's what I tell him. And when you say it, make sure he ain't around. There you go. What would you tell your kid?
I would say it's inappropriate. Well, he called me one. You know what? As you said, they own that word.
I don't know. It just doesn't strike me as wrong.
No.
Even if somebody called me a dago, it wouldn't bother me.
Cracker's kind of funny, actually. There's very little hatred associated with it.
I don't have an answer for that one. Just to tell your kid, don't do it. And then you beat the hell out of them.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
You don't beat your kid.
I would.
Why? Because he made a mistake. Somebody called him a name. He called the same name back?
Yes.
Well,
or you give him a warning. You go, hey,
maybe a
this is not something else that we say. You don't say the F word. You don't say all that. Here's your list of words you can't say. That's another one of them. You do it, you're going to get a whipping.
Certain things you just don't say to certain people. C word you don't drop on a woman.
Unless you're done with them.
No.
Yes.
Well, that's a definite way out.
Exactly. Done with a relationship. That's the big goose egg. Drop it on them. If they come back, it was meant to be.
Okay.
Thank you. That's something else in therapy nobody ever tells you. You drop the C word and she hangs around, that relationship's meant to be. Give me $150.
No.
You ever drop that one on Joy?
Mm-mm.
Never?
Not that I remember.
Okay. Fair enough.
Thank you.
All right, here we go with news. 5:18. J.D. Ryan's and the Live something.
Live 105.3. Thank you, Russ. Brought to us by SBC Communications. Well, in case you haven't heard yet, U.S. forces barreled into the heart of Baghdad with a dramatic show of force today and met the people pockets of fierce resistance. The troops found a body of in southern Iraq that they believe was the notorious Iraqi general known as Chemical Ali. Missiles screamed over the Iraqi capital just after dawn, and thunderous explosions shook buildings as the 2nd Brigade of the Army's 3rd Infantry Division moved north into the city and seized a presidential palace. Our guys then began to actually take showers and do other things inside the presidential palace. What?
I'm just laughing about the Iraqi people. They're saying there's nothing going on here.
The Iraqi minister?
They're not really in our country. None of this is going on. It's all American propaganda. Bombs are going off in the background. Yeah. None of that is going on here. Someone just forgot and left the zenith on. We're broadcasting from the roof because it's such a pretty day here in Iraq. Nothing to see here. Nothing going on.
He does it with just such conviction. He just looks right in the camera and goes, this is the American people that are making this up. It's an illusion.
They make this up. These are the same people that make elephants disappear. You going to believe anything from them? This is all poppycock.
That's about what he's doing. That's about what he's doing. Looking straight at the camera.
And what is the reason for that? I mean, who's he cut? The Iraqi people know we're bombing the snot out of them.
Yeah.
We know they're bombing the snot out of them.
35
we're
to
doing
60 tanks. There are no tanks here. None, is what he said.
Don't look at that. That tank right there, that's just a reflection off of that tank.
I have the actual quote, but it was just, I just can't, and he keeps getting on television. Not like he did it once. He keeps getting on. With U.S. tanks rolling into central Baghdad, Iraqi's information minister denied in a rooftop interview that the Americans were even in the city. Be assured Baghdad is safe, secure, and great. They say they brought 65 tanks into the center of the city. I say to you, this talk is not true. There is no presence of American infidels in the city of Baghdad at all. Meanwhile, we got the video inside his palace.
I don't understand the, what's he hope to accomplish?
I don't know.
Nobody believes it. It just makes him look stupid.
Well, obviously, they're not seeing footage of our American soldiers in the Saddam's palace.
Is the Iraqi TV down?
I don't know.
No, it's still controlled by the Iraqis.
Oh, so they're not seeing anything they don't want them to.
Exactly.
They don't have like a Dish Network over there where they can see CNN?
Some of them do. I mean, it's real sketchy.
It's not the masses.
Right. No. The majority of them actually don't even have television. They have to go somewhere to watch it.
There's no American presidents here.
I just looked at the computer screen.
What now?
It's just funny to look up. Amy, 99. My husband calls me C all the time.
That's a good relationship then. Doesn't bother her.
Hey, Russ. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you laugh so hard.
It's just funny to see it typed
Don't
out.
fart in front of anybody now. You may offend everybody.
Now, when your husband drops that on you, is he like really pissed off, or is it a term of endearment?
No, we just do it all the time.
Oh,
Hey, bitch, what's up? You know? And
that doesn't count then.
It's something to eat or something.
Well, apparently they use it all the time.
Yeah, she's certainly comfortable enough with it to throw it out on the air.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to take you off hold. Don't say the C word again. Say the C word, but not the C word. When you refer to it as the C word, not the actual C word. I hope I've made myself clear. I will now pick up the phone, and we'll see that she says the C word.
Yeah.
All right,
Hello?
go. Yes.
Yeah, my husband calls me the C word all the time, and I don't care. Some women are just too damn sensitive. It's all in play.
Wait a minute. Are your kids?
I know he
Hold on. Are your kids in the background?
Yeah, I've got 3 little boys.
And you just said the C word in front of your kids?
They're playing.
Okay.
I'm driving.
They probably hear a lot.
I'm sorry, I can't.
They're playing with her.
I can't.
What are you laughing at, Nathan? You didn't know what I said.
Some people, I mean, I'm a parent, and I agree with JD. If your kid, you know what I mean, don't call. When your kid calls you that, it's something different. But if you are very comfortable in your marriage,
Yes.
then who cares? You know what I mean? I know.
As long as everybody's okay with it,
me.
it's fine.
As long as he's not out cheating on me or running around on me.
Yes, there are a lot worse things that somebody could do.
And he has a job, and he
Right.
pays the bills in the family. So you know what?
A perfect
he
husband.
can do whatever he wants to,
Thank
okay?
you. Thank you.
So,
You're very sweet.
I just want...
Goodbye. Of course, after 3 kids, she's got a big one. Hey kids, a tornado's coming. Everybody get in your... Everybody get back into your mama's... Everybody grab a flap and hang on. Air raid sirens. Everybody get into the shelter. Don't forget the dog. Thank God there's room for a keg. They're weird, the things that set Eddie off. Yeah. Some you can understand.
That's
some
a
you
funny
can't.
one. An image.
Go ahead.
All right.
Hold on a second. Did you come in here for something?
You're talking about...
What?
Satellites are illegal in Iraq.
Oh, satellite TV?
Yes.
Because they don't want them getting stuff they can't control.
Right.
What if they sneak dishes in?
I don't know.
I know. That's exactly where I'm thinking. We're going to sneak into your mama's and watch TV. It's just like being in a regular theater, except the walls are covered with meat.
Police opened fire with non-lethal projectiles at anti-war protesters at the port of Oakland this morning, injuring at least 6 demonstrators and 6 longshoremen just standing nearby, kind of in the line of fire. Most of the 500 demonstrators at the port were dispersed peacefully, but police opened fire at 2 gates when protesters refused to move, and police had to, they were throwing rocks and stuff at the cops, so the cops shot those little rubber bullets at them. Oakland police say at least 24 people were arrested. So they're still protesting in California. Mm-hmm. Dallas police mourning the loss of an officer following a suspected drunken driving accident Saturday. Detective Bill Corallo was off duty when he was hit by a suspected drunken driver going the wrong way on Highway 183 in Irving. The suspected drunken driver also died. Corallo was a homicide detective with over 20 years on the Dallas police force, and he was also the vice president of the Dallas Police Association.
And yes, a check request went to the foundation for his daughter today.
Very nice.
I can always tell when a police officer has fallen. Now, this wasn't in the line of duty, but he was on the way home from something work-related, so. You know what? We got a little extra money in the foundation. I'm not going to split hairs, because originally it was for, disasters in North Texas and policemen and firemen that die in the line of duty. I'm not going to split hairs over this. Yeah. His daughter is 17, so we're going to cut a check to her. That's going out. And I can always tell when a police or firefighter is falling, because the donations, they start coming in immediately. Even before I see the story. So as soon as I see donations start coming in, I start digging through the paper to find out who it was that died. It's Kathleen Harrington over at TXCN, the cable thing. Mm-hmm. Always one of the first ones.
Put some cash in there?
Every single time. Anyway, that's it.
Okay. Nothing worse than backseat drivers, according to a British car rental company. Holiday Auto's backseat driving is the number one cause of in-car road rage. The stupid arguments that basically lead between families and then you start fighting and slugging people in the car. After backseat driving, the most common cause of in-car rumbles were picking the music on the radio, accusations of speeding, and singing in the car. The owner of Girls Gone Wild Empire was arrested by cops in Panama City, Florida last week for allegedly filming underage girls topless and bathing together at a motel. According to the Bay County Sheriff's Office, 30-year-old Joseph Francis and his associates brought 2 17-year-old girls whom they knew to be underage to a motel. They paid them $100 each to undress, shower together, and touch themselves while sitting on the side of the tub. Then Francis allegedly offered 2 other 17-year-olds $50 to touch him. In addition to arresting this guy and 3 others, sheriff's deputies raided his condo in Learjet. There they found cocaine and evidence of personal use of ecstasy and pot. Not to mention videos backing up the girls. What? Accusations. What?
Look like a twister's coming. Everybody into your mama.
The first Bluebonnets of the season already made a grand entrance in parts of Dallas-Fort Worth. The main show should start any day now. Bluebonnets appeared over the grass last week and blanketed the area by this weekend. You'll see those. It's still illegal to pick or destroy those, by the way.
Why? They grow all over the place. I know it's a state flower, but they're everywhere.
I know, but it's still illegal.
That didn't make any sense. What if they're growing in your front yard? You can't hit them with the...
Technically, it's illegal. I don't think anybody's ever been prosecuted, but unless you're out just mowing them down at the side of the freeway. And Pearl Jam has released a statement downplaying those reports last week of dozens of people leaving the band's Denver show when Eddie Vedder impaled a mask of President Bush on a microphone stand. In their statement, the band notes that the incident occurred during the encore, and some people always leave the show during the encore in order to beat the traffic. They also said that even if dozens of people left, it's not that big of a deal. There were 12,000 people there. It just made better headlines to reports.
Shut up. Sick of Pearl Jam. Nobody seems to get it. Nobody wants to hear it. Nobody wants to hear your point of view on it. Nobody cares.
I was watching Montel Williams flipping over, and John Voight was on there this morning, and he started off, and I thought, oh, Jesus, you're not going to do this. He goes, I know you guys don't want to hear political people, what artists have to say about this, and I thought, here it comes. Mm-hmm. Roll tape. I went, this is going to be good. He goes, I just want to pray for everybody to pray for our troops and our president. It was over. Like, ow.
They could say whatever they want.
Yeah, he was just supportive.
And you know what? that goes along with we can say whatever we want. Just be prepared to take the backlash that comes along with it. I can't believe the Dixie Chicks are weathering this storm.
No, they're not back here yet, I don't believe. I'll look up on their schedule, but I don't believe they're back.
Well, I'm talking about their record sales.
Yeah. People are still buying it. Still buying their records. They're off, but they're still number one.
The latest thing that I saw from the fat chick was, you know what, it was just a joke.
I was kidding.
It was just one of those things at the moment, and it got some chuckles, cheers, and that was it. We didn't think anything else about it. Well, now you can. You got plenty of time to think about it. Suck my Dixie chick. That stinky bitch.
Yep.
Oh, by the way, Chloe should be out there.
Yeah, it's about time.
Let me make sure he's already out there. Did Chloe already leave with the latest war shirts?
About 10-15 minutes ago.
Oh, he's there, because Irving ain't but 8 minutes up the road.
Right.
All right, he's at, where is he again?
Best Buy on Airport Freeway and across from Irving Mall.
Same side as Irving Mall. 183, just
west of Beltline.
West of Beltline, thank you. Going towards the airport.
Correct.
Right there. And he's got about 40 shirts, $14 a piece. These say French kiss my ass. Got the U.S. flag, our logo on the front. Oh, by the way, the guys from the Roosevelt in the Persian Gulf sent me a couple more pictures.
Oh.
With bombs and the show on it.
Very nice. Those are so inspiring. Just incredible.
I had Ray that does my website. I had just go to the website. Speakers on.
It's a sound deal?
Yeah, they had the pictures and the patriotic music to go with it.
Awesome.
Very appropriate, very awe-inspiring.
You have to click on anything, or is it automatic?
No, it's the center of the page.
Okay.
That little rotating box with all the pictures. Just when the front page comes open, it's right there.
Cool.
Speakers up. Crash the site. Go ahead.
There's news and information brought to us by SBC Communications. I'm J.D. Ryan, Live 105.3, the talk that rocks Texas.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show.
Is that the tax guy?
Yeah. Yes, deciphering the federal income tax.
Is this another one of those guys that says we don't have to pay taxes?
Yep. For decades, millions of Americans have surrendered a significant percentage of their hard-earned pay to the federal government, thinking they were complying with the income tax laws. In reality, they were complying with an intricate deception crafted by a handful of government
What's the
lawyers.
deception?
I
It's
don't know.
part of the Constitution. Isn't it like the 13th Amendment?
I don't think so.
Let me look.
I think that's got to do with...
Hold on. Let me pull up Google.
They just got a video out and a book and everything else telling you how you don't really have to pay your taxes. I think they just arrested a bunch of these guys.
13th Amendment's abolishing slavery.
Oh.
That's not a good one. Hold on a second.
That is a good one. You said that's not a good one.
What did I say?
You said that's not a good one. That is a good one.
I mean, that ain't the one that I was thinking about.
Correct.
The 16th? 16th Amendment. That's the one. The Congress shall have the power to lay and collect taxes on incomes from whatever source derived without apportionment among the several states and without regard to any census or enumeration.
Well,
what the hell's the argument?
That's
yeah.
Lays it out.
History and purpose of the amendment. Ratification of the amendment was a direct consequence of the court's decision in 1895 in Pollock versus Farmers Loans. It was over Congress previous years. Cash, take your boat. Yes, it's all of that in the 16th Amendment.
Well, I don't know what he is. I don't know what his pitch is. I mean, there's more on this video.
Well, I mean, you're going to get Gail on the phone for traffic? You're going to sit there and dance. Talking to O'Malley. How can they argue? How can you just totally ignore one of the amendments to the Constitution? Because if you ignore that one, then you got to ignore the 13th one. You got a bunch of free coloreds running around.
Stop it. No, quit it.
That's exactly what they're doing. Well, we're only going to acknowledge the amendments to the Constitution that we like. And then we don't like that one. And we ain't so sure about the 13th either.
Due to the strict constitutional limits on their power, Congress imposed a very limited income tax. Apple.
This don't sound limited to me. Shall have the power to lay and collect taxes on incomes from whatever source derived without apportionment among the several states and without regard to any census or enumeration. That sounds pretty comprehensive.
It does. I don't know what his thing is. I mean, you want me to mention the name of the book or his name?
Let me see that. What is this? The book or
video?
Oh, this is a videotape.
Yeah.
The director.
Me owing the money if he has a way for me not to pay it.
So you don't want to pay your own taxes?
I'm going to pay the taxes. Of course I am.
You're going to take the money from me? Let me do traffic here before I forget. Hi, Gail.
Hi.
What do you got?
I've got Just Brakes and Car Toys and Albertsons, where you can save over $40 when you buy 4 or more Six Flags season passes at Albertsons, but you'll have to hurry because the sale ends April 30th. Albertsons, it's your store. 2 wrecks in Mesquite on eastbound Highway 80, one before Beltline, one after Beltline. They're both in the left lane, and traffic is backed up past 635 LBJ. On the tollway northbound, just past the Arapahoe, there's an accident in the center lane. That's got traffic backed up well beyond Beltline now. On westbound 635 LBJ at the tollway, there's an accident on the southbound exit ramp to the tollway. And if you're traveling toward, say, Valley Ranch from Dallas on westbound 635, there's a wreck at Luna. That's off to the right shoulder of the roadway. And in Fort Worth, they've still got some problems southbound 35 South Freeway before Rippey. Most of that is off to the right shoulder, but the right lane is still blocked, and traffic is backed up into the Mixmaster as a result. And it's also brought to you by Pep Boys. Import or domestic, car or truck, Pep Boys has the tire you need, no matter what you drive. Great tires at prices you can afford. Pep Boys, the car people. I'm KLLI with traffic on Live 105.3, the Talk that Rocks Texas.
Thank you, Gail. Going to be mid-40s for the low tonight, so the winter's not quite done with us. Mid-30s tomorrow night. Then warm it up. Should be nice for the weekend. We have 69 degrees currently at Live 105.3, the Talk that Rocks Texas.
Well, Chloe was supposed to call in as soon as he got to the Best Buy. I'm just wondering if he's too busy. What, Dan?
As you were going into commercial, he was exiting Beltline, so he should be there.
So he's there.
Yeah.
All right. Call in as soon as you're out of shirts, Chloe. I don't know if anybody's going to be waiting on him or not.
There's only 43 left. So
I believe so.
$14 cash only.
Mm-hmm. The truth about the very limited nature of the tax has been put in a form accessible to the general public in a fully documented, logical fashion. I'm reading the back of this box. Where he's saying that the income tax is theft by deception. Yeah, give it a shot. They'll pay tax. I bet they won't come get you. I'll bet they'll just look the other way. They won't take you to jail. Everything's fine.
Every year you hear about these people. And then about 6 months later, you hear about how they went to jail.
The evidence paints a clear picture which shows that agents of the United States government orchestrated, executed, and then attempted to cover up the most monumental financial fraud in history. This issue, when widely understood, promises to mark a major turning point in U.S. history and to alter forever how Americans view their government and its laws. What if people actually make money off of this?
Sure he does.
I'd like to talk to him, but I don't want to plug anything that he's got.
Okay.
Because it's a crock. And just the fact that he doesn't want to pay taxes on anything. Believe me, if I got to pay taxes, everybody gets in.
I know, I'm in. Boy, am I in.
It's nauseating every time you get your check. Wow, look at that. Hey.
I know.
It's the same way every time. Look at all that. Hey. Social Security and FICA and a bunch of other crap. I don't want my money going into a 401k. Can I get that back?
It costs you a lot of penalties.
Well, I mean, can I tell them to stop putting it in there?
I believe you can. I don't know the structure of how they got everything. I don't want to say yes. Most of them you can.
I want my 401k. It's a waste of time. I'm never going to retire anyway. When I start working, I'll kill myself.
Got a week and a day to get it in.
Not me. I filed extension.
That's what I've got to do too, I guess.
Did you have anybody? Did you bring the stuff for me to take to my accountant?
Yes.
Where is it?
Right here.
You bring me the whole package?
Just the W-4.
Well, he's going to need more than that to see if you really owe $7,000. I could do that. I can open up a tax book and see what
I don't have any other deductions other than some.
You don't have anything. What'd you deduct? Let me see. Is this your deductions?
That's one thing. But I asked her. She figured it out both ways. She did all my office stuff too. She said it didn't come up to the level.
It don't look like you're deducting more than what, $300-400?
Yeah, about $500. But then there's a standard deduction, which the people that did my taxes took. And she goes, she took it? She added all the stuff in my office up, and the satellite dish and everything else that I use, and she said it still doesn't come up to enough to even do it.
I don't think somebody's doing it right.
It doesn't change it at all.
Let my guy look at it.
Okay.
He's Jewish. He celebrates Hanukkah and everything.
Okay.
He does.
I'll leave you with this W-2 then.
He's got a nice house.
Okay.
Big.
Okay. I'll put together a list of what I think I should be able to deduct.
What you need to do is sit down and talk to him and answer questions. Why don't you go over there? Why don't you go to his house?
No, because you've told me what that's like. He talks.
Take a cell phone with you or a pager. And about 20 minutes into it, make sure somebody pages you or calls you, and you jump up and scream, "Oh my God, my children are on fire," and you leave. Otherwise, he's going to talk to you until you're dead.
I know. He's come out to appearances before. Very nice guy.
So I'm always behind on my taxes, because I know if I call him, I got to talk to him. Sometimes I get all my tax stuff, and I go sneak over there in the middle of the night, and I leave it at his house.
Ross, you should have come in.
Sorry, it was 1 o'clock in the morning. I just stick it on his doorstep, I knock on the door and run off. Jew knocking.
God.
Even if nothing else, it's best to have somebody else take a look at it so you know that it's right.
I'll do that.
Your other people may be right. It may be $7,000 that you owe. You gonna take the money from me?
Why do you want me to do this?
I'll lend it to you.
Why?
Because we've covered this.
I know, but okay. In what fashion do you want it repaid? And in what length of time?
Whenever you get around to it.
No. And at what interest rate?
No interest rate.
I want to pay you interest.
1%.
All right. If you're serious, it'd be a lot better than the government's going to do for
You don't want to pay it out with the government.
Unless I get penalties, too, as well as interest.
Yep. You need it by next week?
I guess. If you're serious.
I think I still have the check in my wallet.
Are you serious? Or
I brought the check last week.
No. I just feel weird about this. I don't know what there's always something else.
I have no other agenda. There's nothing else going on here. Nothing to see. I'm just here broadcasting from the roof. There are no tanks.
That's what I'm afraid of.
There's nothing going on.
Tanks all over my Baghdad.
No tanks. You have no tanks on your Baghdad. I pulled the check out of my wallet. Okay. I'll bring one in tomorrow.
All right.
Is it exactly $7,000?
No. I'll get you the number. It's $6,800 and some change.
See, I've saved $200 already.
There we go.
I ain't even written you the check. Hi, Robert.
Hey, Bubba.
Yep.
I was cruising around your website this weekend and saw some of the pictures of you and some of the girls that have been up there. And
you see the pictures of the bombs yet?
Yeah, very impressive. I had my sound up when I clicked on that. That was good.
Good. All right, go ahead.
It just occurred to me, would you ever consider doing a porno for the right amount of money?
No.
Not for any amount of money?
Mm-mm.
Okay. I saw the pictures
Why?
of you. Well, I just saw the pictures of you in L.A.
Oh.
And she had made some comment about y'all had done still pictures.
Yes, I have plenty of those, but I have those. I have the disc. Nothing left in my house.
Okay. You're just wiggy about that?
I don't even like having my picture taken. Go to my website. Look in the gallery. Very few pictures where you actually see me smiling. I don't like it.
Which explains why there's big billboards of Clarence Birdseye up all over the place and none of you.
No, I'm not. That actually came up. Do you want your picture? No, I don't want my picture on a board. I don't like pictures. I don't like to smile. I don't like anything to do with it. And I'm certainly not going to let somebody shoot a video of me humping something. Because there's no way, unless you work out all the time, there's no way to look cool. You hunched over. You look pathetic. Probably got a spot of hair on your back that you missed.
Right. Because I know in the real pornos, those guys work out all the time. And
so Ron Jeremy.
Yep.
Well, there's always an exception to every rule. But
I mean, you know, if it was a scene where Ron Jeremy's got one end of the chick and I'm on the other, maybe.
Yeah, because next to Ron Jeremy, damn near anybody looks good.
Yeah. It just depends on... No, I still couldn't do it. Nobody looks as cool as they think they do having sex.
Okay. I just saw the pictures of, like, you and Katana, not Katana, but...
I need to get some of her on there.
L.A. and Danny Sexton and a couple of the others that were on there. And I thought, what? You know, you're always doing whatever.
Yeah, but I videotaping it doesn't work.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
All right, bye.
What about you?
Would I do it for commercial production?
Yes.
No.
Even if you got down to the weight you wanted to be.
Oh.
And you got your head size down.
I don't know. Maybe. Nah, I got kids. I couldn't do that. But sure enough, that they're...
Well, what do you care? Your kid sees it.
I think that's nasty.
$100,000?
No. That video.
I'm not going to go to something unreal like $1 million because nobody's ever
video floating around of their dad having sex. No, that's gross.
Has it hurt anybody else? Look at Rob Lowe.
I guess he didn't have kids then either. Teenage kids.
Didn't hurt Pam Anderson. Tommy Lee.
Teenage kids. That's just a terrible age for some other kid to walk up at school and go, "Here's a video of your dad."
Well, they have kids.
Yeah, they're just not. And they're going to be screwed up kids.
Oh, well, you think they're going to care?
They're going to be screwed up kids.
Why? Because they saw Mama's puffing daddy?
Right. That's disgusting. Have that floating around where anybody can get it. How about if a video popped up about 20 years ago of your parents doing it, and some kid had it in high school?
My mom getting it in the face?
Whatever. Sure.
I'd like to see that.
No, you wouldn't. Mm-hmm. I can't believe those words came out of your mouth. God almighty. I'd like to see that. God.
I don't know that it would have scarred me.
Yeah, kids are cruel. 13, 14. I got a video of your mama, your daddy. You know how they are. In the real world. Hollywood's not the real world.
Oh, you're talking about if it got out to all my friends and stuff?
It would if it was commercially produced.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Kids would eventually somebody get a hold of it, and somebody would say, "Hey, look what I have of your parents." It would just be awkward. I mean, put your kids in a very bad place.
My mom getting in the face?
Sure.
I'd like to see that.
No, I know she doesn't listen, so I don't have to say
No, she does listen.
Then you apologize.
I will not. I'm a product of my environment.
You did not grow up like that.
Yes, the hell I did. You don't get like this by accident. This isn't just a couple of years of conditioning. This was all the many years my parents were around me. You don't, just like having a garden. You go out there and you take care of it, and you keep the ugly things out of it. You have a lot of nice flowers and no weeds.
Right.
They didn't watch the garden, so they got a weed.
You're not a weed.
A great big milkweed.
You're not.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you're not. You do a lot of wonderful things for people. You do things we don't even talk about.
I do not.
You do, too.
I mentioned that on the air once.
Oh.
See? Everything I do nice, it gets talked about one way or the other. Everything.
Mm.
I have reasons for everything that I do. I don't just give money and don't tell anybody.
I bet you have.
I bet I haven't. Plus, if I do, it's nobody's business.
That's right. That's what you do. You set up the Police and Firefighters Foundation. That's been a pain in your ass. You haven't got anything out of it. You did the Operation Kindness thing.
That's to pick up chicks.
That's not either.
Yes, it is.
How many chicks you picked up from the Operation Kindness?
Most of them are dogs.
There you go. There you are.
There are a couple that are cute.
Yeah.
I drinks with one.
Mm-hmm.
Dan, can you find out if how Chloe's doing out at the Best Buy? Because I don't want people driving out there if he's already out. I don't know what his number is. Do you? You have it? Okay. Because we only had 50 shirts done. Yes, it's my own parents' fault. Anything I say or do, nobody can get mad at because they raised me.
Okay. I think they raised a very good kid.
Mm-mm.
You try to be tough. I mean, you have that side.
Hate.
You're not.
I am full of hate. Yes, I am.
For who?
I have contempt for almost everyone.
You have contempt for stupid people.
Especially them.
Mm-hmm. And women.
Them too. I have nothing else to say.
Okay.
We have to break? Why? Oh, okay. Hang on. Here comes Nipple Man. I hate Nipple Man.
Well, that I understand.
You hate me?
I hate everyone. Oh. I have contempt for almost everyone.
Huh. Okay.
What are you doing in here?
Chloe has about 20 shirts left.
Sounds like he's probably selling them. Did he go by himself?
Yeah.
Oh, he's screwed.
Why? Oh, he's all right.
We heard how he made change last time.
Oh, that, yeah.
Shirts were $14 a piece. Somebody bought 2 shirts. They weren't thinking. They gave him a 20. He gave them change back. They were $8 short. He's giving them change. Well, I just trust people. Yeah, so if he's by himself, he's selling them about as quick as he can.
Yeah, he said there were people waiting for him when he got there.
All right. Lovely. All right. Dan, I'm not taking that call on line 3. He's been sitting there. That's almost, it's 4:15.
Damn.
You know what we're talking about, farting in front of a chick?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he's been waiting to talk about.
For an hour and 45 minutes.
Uh-huh.
How do you do that?
I don't know. I've never sat on hold for that long. For any reason. I don't care if there was I've changed my mind. I've decided to take the call. Oh, he hung up.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show.
All right, 6:07. J.D. Ryan is here. Dan O'Malley, Trey Trenholm, Eddie Boyd, Gail Lightfoot, Traffic. Did you do illegal ID in that last break? Okay, good. All right. I don't know what happened to the guy that was going to put the great big yellow ribbon on our broadcast tower out back. I accidentally hung up on him Friday, and nobody could get him back.
Maybe he thought you were not interested.
I was. I was going to put him on hold, and I just screwed up. Dan, did you ever get a hold of him?
No, found out through his name, his business was in Carrollton. I got the number through information and gave that to Trey.
Oh. Did he call him?
I don't know.
Yeah. Base to Brainiac, come on.
I called, left a message.
Good for you. You talked to Chloe?
Not in the last 5 minutes.
Okay. May want to give him a call.
10-4.
Yeah, I asked our engineering department if that would be okay to put a big yellow ribbon around this tower, and they said...
this guy was talking about a ribbon that sounded like it was going to be 30 feet long.
30 feet long, yeah.
Yeah, you would be able to see that from the freeway.
Mm-hmm. And they said, no problem, as long as it's just cloth.
They don't think it's going to affect the stability of the tower?
Mm-mm. Nope.
Yeah.
I'll make sure he understands exactly what I meant. Maybe he thinks I was going to put just a little yellow ribbon. But I said, wrap one all the way around the thing made out of cloth.
No, unless you said 30 feet long, he didn't get that.
It's big enough to be seen from the freeway. So I'll ask him. I'll tell him the exact dimensions.
Yeah, because a company's going to come out here, stick that up, and they're going to say, that's too big. What happened to the little one you was going to stick on?
Mm-mm.
Yes, but Eddie, what do we got to play today?
What about Dumbass Jeopardy?
How many questions you got?
Roughly 30 or so.
What's the category?
Commercial slogans.
You did that before. Let me see if they're different. Yeah, those look different. That'll be fine. What do we do, 3 people?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, Brenda?
Russ, you said that you raised $5,000 to $6,000 for your foundation, right?
Yeah, with a T-shirt, yeah.
Okay. So why don't you use some of that money and your fame to raise money for other causes other than what you're doing with it.
I don't want to.
Use it for the homeless. There are children with disabilities. There are other causes and other people who need the money. Don't you know that?
You go do it.
I don't have the fame and I don't have all the money that you do.
Tough break, isn't it?
You have raised so much money and you are being so selfish with it.
All right, so what I did wasn't enough.
No.
Because I did something maybe for the animal shelter, the cops and the firemen or whomever. That's not enough and I got to do more to keep you happy.
Yeah, that was nice, but how about you spread it out?
I don't want
the wealth.
I don't want to. I mean, go get somebody else to do it.
I know you don't have kids.
Call another station.
So why don't you donate to other kids? Why don't you use it for other causes?
I don't want them to have it. They don't deserve it.
Because you're selfish.
Yes.
You only want to use it for one cause. You get all this money. No telling how much you have in your foundation, and you won't spread it around.
Millions. I've got so much the foundation called me and said, come get some of it. The bank calls me twice a day, go, hey, we're running out of room.
No. So spread it around.
I don't want to. I don't want to.
But you can. You have the money. Other people don't have the money. Other people need so much stuff. The homeless. Do you want to see all these homeless people off the street? Are you tired of the guy that stands down on your corner? Why don't you give him some money so he can go get himself?
First of all, he's not going to do anything. Screw a bunch of homeless people. First of all, I would be more apt to give it to children over at Children's Medical Center. But I got other stuff that I'm doing, and I'm not going to give money. I'm not going to. You hold on, then. You're homeless, there's a really good chance it's from rotten decisions you made in life. If his kid's got cancer or sick like that, that's something that just happened to him.
City Council's passed an ordinance outlawing panhandling. In fact, you know, the firemen that do fill the boot every year, they're doing it today. They're out on street corners for muscular dystrophy, MDA. Right. So donate to that if you want to, if you see the firemen out there. But next year, they've done that for like 20 years. Next year, they're going to have to do something else because that falls into the category of panhandling. So they're going to have to figure out some other way to raise money for MDA. I don't want to.
On other people?
I don't want to. I'm not doing it. I don't want to. You call somebody else and take whatever
Nobody else has this much money. Nobody else cares. You care at least.
No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't.
If you don't care,
no, I don't. You're driving it straight into a wall. Wall. That's going to be Earnhardt. I'm not going to do it. I don't want to.
You have the money. You are selfish. You are selfish, selfish, selfish.
Fine, I'm selfish.
Use it on somebody other than yourself and for your own.
I don't use it for myself.
You don't like to give it to
except for the home theater I just bought. You didn't.
Get them off the corner.
No.
If you were on the corner, would you want somebody to give you money?
No.
If JD was on the corner, would you want someone to give him money? The people you love and you care about. These homeless people standing on the corner.
These homeless people are nothing but a bunch of derelicts and scourges on society. Is that the right word?
That's a good word.
Scourges on society that produce absolutely nothing, and they don't want any help. They want you to give them cash so they don't have to do anything.
If you bought them an apartment or just got them
I'm not going to buy them crap.
Donate to a shelter then so they can get some decent beds.
They can have the leftover controller I've got for my Xbox. They can have that.
Kids who want an Xbox who can't get one because they're about to die.
Useless.
I don't care. That's how much I don't care what they got. I got a bunch of leftover microwave popcorn they can have.
One simple thing.
I don't have microwaves.
Tough.
Just spread the money
just
around
eat it
a little
there.
bit. It's not that hard. You have thousands of dollars. And you're famous. So use it for other causes.
I don't want to. I'm not going to do it.
You should.
I should do a lot of things. I don't intend to.
Maybe if a couple sick kids come up there and a couple homeless people come up there, then you'll realize.
In fact, we bought a bicycle for a crippled kid. I'm thinking about taking that back.
No, you're not.
Yes,
Why
I am.
Would you take it back? You have enough money to probably buy 15 more bicycles like that for other kids.
I'm not going to do it.
Why don't you try that?
I don't want to.
And what if some homeless people come in? They smell like crap.
I'm not. First of all, they're not getting in.
To a shelter. Maybe if the shelter doesn't have enough.
You know what? If they can make it here, they can make it to the shelter.
Why don't you help them? Quit being so stubborn and so self-concerned. Quit worrying about yourself and worry about other people.
Okay.
Worry about getting a bigger house. And
I've changed my mind.
You're right. On your car.
First of all, that's my money I'm spending on myself. I don't need you to tell me how to spend my money. Why don't you come live my life and all the hell that I've been through, and then you can tell me how to live my life and spend my money.
For them.
I know.
Why don't you?
You gash. This has come up before. It's never enough. Thanks for doing all this other nice stuff. Do some more. Why do you just focus on this? It's like that dip from the Happy the Clown production crew who didn't like the fact that we were the money was going to go back into the Police and Fire Foundation because they have insurance. I don't care what they got. I don't care if the city gives them $1 billion every time somebody falls. If I want to give them that cash, that's my prerogative. People donate to the foundation because they trust me. All right, maybe I got a new fence put up because of the foundation.
No, you didn't. Quit it.
People like that you just want to strangle.
Everybody has a cause.
Go out, you know what? You go out and do something. You go stand out on the corner and raise money. I don't have the notoriety. Yes, Teresa.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am?
I was just wondering, how much has that lady given to the foundation? A big fat zero?
Who knows? Who cares?
Well, does she not understand that, celebrities, and believe it or not, Russ, if you want to believe it or not, you are a celebrity.
Possibly in a loose use of the word.
And, but, people have a pet so-called cause, and celebrities don't give to every single friggin' cause out there. They have one that they really believe in and give to it. Obviously, this woman is ill-informed. That's all I can say.
That's not what she is. I'll tell you what she is. She's,
yeah.
That's what
I wish
she
I
is.
could say that, but,
Nobody heard me say it but you.
Oh, okay. Well, I love you, Russ.
Thank you.
Bye.
Oh, we're going to do Jeopardy here. Is it Kirsten?
It's Kirsten.
Kirsten. Go ahead.
Russ, I just want to tell you that I think you're doing a great job with the foundation. That woman that called is completely ignorant. As someone who lost a parent at a very young age, I think that it is really important, the work that you're doing and supporting those families. And I'm appalled that she would call you and give you advice on what to do with your money.
Thank you. And you know what? It's not my money. It's the money that's been donated. So I don't want anybody to get the wrong impression that I put all this money into the foundation. It's money we've raised. It goes into the foundation. And when something happens, we got the cash. It's like,
well, and people give you that money because they trust what you're doing and they believe in what you're doing, and that woman is a fool. So keep on keeping on.
All right. I'm sure a lot of those listeners would enjoy the lap dances they paid for through the foundation.
Mm-mm. No.
You don't think they approve?
I don't think that happened. In fact, I know better. And I've seen the hoops you got to go through to get a check cut.
It's a pain. Mm-hmm. I had to fax out a request this morning for the daughter of the Dallas police officer that got hit by a drunk driver. It's not bad enough. They got to worry about getting shot or mowed down when they're working. This guy's coming home from some speaking engagement. He gets hit dead on by a drunk driver.
Dead on. Guy going the wrong way. Jesus.
Could have just killed himself or somebody that had it coming. You had to take out a cop. All right. I don't understand line 8. What is that, Dan?
Oh, he was asking what happened to some of the old games that you used to play.
I'm bored with them.
You're bored with them?
Yes, thank you. All right, here we go.
This is Dumbass Jeopardy. And here's the host of Dumbass Jeopardy, Russ Martin.
All right, let's get our contestants on. Mike, welcome to the show. What do you do?
I am an investigator.
Private?
No, for a finance company.
Oh, okay, I got it. All right. Damon, what kind of phone you on?
I'm on a cell phone.
Hold on. Dan? Why was there a cell phone on there?
I asked him. He said he was not on a cell phone.
Well, then he's inside a dryer. All right. I got Shelly on 9. All right, fine. Shelly, welcome to the show.
Hi, thanks.
What kind of phone are you on?
I'm on a cordless.
You in the house?
Yes.
All right, sit in one spot.
Okay.
Okay. No tooting. And, Chili, what do you do?
I polish nipples.
All right. All right, John, what are we playing for today on Dumbass Jeopardy?
We will be playing for 12 months bronze level web hosting from VertBiz.com, the official web host of Live 105.3 and the Russ Martin Show. But there's more. A pair of tickets to see Sir Mix-a-Lot April 23rd at the Galaxy Club in Deep Ellum, a new Fine Arts gift certificate and 4-pack of passes to the lodge, and a cap from the brand new Dr. Pepper 7-Up ballpark in Frisco in the Rough Riders.
All right. What day again is the Mix-a-Lot?
Mix-a-Lot will be the 23rd of April.
I think Trey said that's in the middle of the week. You still want to go?
I'll
get George to run us down there?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Category is commercial slogans. If you know the answer, say your name. Remember to answer in the form of a question. Everybody got that?
Yep.
Okay. Here we go. Number 1. I'll give you the slogan. You give me the product. Be careful how you use it. Julie, go ahead.
What is my penis?
No. Anyone else?
No.
What is high karate? High karate. Droop poof curls.
Oh, never mind. I ain't saying that. What was it again?
Droop proof curls. What is kindness hairspray? I've never heard of that one. Next one. And the answer is, you can taste the rainbow. Julie, go ahead.
What is eating a queer? Mike.
Go ahead, Mike.
Skittles.
Form of a question. Jelly?
What is Skittles?
Yes. Next one. And the answer is, changing the way you look at fast food. Julie, go ahead.
What is Dookie?
Shelly,
go ahead.
Subway. What is Subway?
Nope. Close.
Mike,
go ahead.
what is Blimpies?
Nope. What is Arby's? They're magically delicious. Julie, go ahead.
What is Witch Poon?
Julie, go ahead.
Frosted Lucky Charms. What is Frosted Lucky Charms?
I don't know that they're frosted, but we'll take that. Unwrap a smile. Julie, go ahead.
What is taking off panties?
No. Unwrap a smile. Fine maker of snack cakes. Julie, go ahead.
What is Little Debbie?
Yes. Next one, and the answer is, obey your thirst. Julie, go ahead.
What is drink something?
No. Mike, go ahead.
What is Sprite?
Yes. Breakfast never sounded so good. Julie, go ahead.
What is waking up next to a dead hooker?
No. What is Jimmy Dean? Next one, and the answer is, nothing comes closer to home. Julie, go ahead.
Because I have a big gun.
No.
Shelly, what is Stouffer's?
Yes. We'll leave the light on for you. Julie, go ahead.
What does Trey's mom say after storm?
No. Julie, go ahead.
What is Motel 6?
Yes. I can't wait to hear this one. Plumps when you cook them. Julie, go ahead.
What is a baby in a microwave?
No. Julie, go ahead.
What are Trey's nipples?
No. Anyone else? Mike, go ahead.
What are ballpark franks?
Yes. Kills germs and keeps breath fresh for hours. Julie?
That's why women should swallow.
No.
Ew.
What was it again?
Kills germs and keeps breath fresh for hours.
Shelly,
go ahead.
what is Close-Up?
Nope. What is Listerine? Softens hands while you do the dishes. Julie, go ahead.
Whatever it is, my wife ain't buying it.
Julie, go ahead. I mean, Mike.
What is Palmolive?
Yes. Let's see here. With a flow-through bag. Julie?
That's why women wear black panties. Get it?
Ew, Shelly.
I didn't get it. You get it? No.
Oh. It's a tampon joke.
Oh. We didn't get it. Go ahead, Shelly.
What is Lipton tea?
Yes. Next one, the answer is stronger than dirt.
Julie,
go ahead.
That's why you bury people in lime.
No. What is Ajax? Next one, my heart to yours.
I don't get this one. Never mind.
Well, I have to hear it now.
Julie, what is Duke University Hospital?
They do transplants there?
That's where they just killed that little girl. They gave her all the...
Oh, quit it. What's the answer to that one? Oh, Pillsbury. I'm getting bored with this. Let me see if there's a big finisher. Which one should we finish with, Chili?
Hang on, I'm looking.
I'll do a couple while you think about it.
Okay.
The quilted picker-upper.
Shelly.
Shelly, go ahead.
What is Bounty?
Yes. I love what you do for me.
Chili.
Chili, go ahead.
What is Bukkake Tan?
No. Mike, go ahead.
What is Toyota?
Yes. It's everywhere you want to be.
Chili.
Chili, go ahead.
What is a sexually transmitted disease?
No.
Ooh. Mike.
Go ahead, Mike.
What is Visa?
Yes. These wobble, but they don't fall down.
Chili. Mike.
Chili, go ahead.
What do JD enjoy on any weekend?
No. Mike, go ahead.
What is a weevil?
Yes. Choosy mothers choose this.
Chili.
Chili, go ahead.
What is a coat hanger?
No.
Shelly.
Chili, go ahead.
What is Diff?
Yes. There's a bang in every bottle.
Chili.
Chili?
What is vodka?
No. What does Mountain Dew? For the finicky cat.
Chili.
Chili?
What is it? Black Mamba vibrator?
No.
Shelly.
God. Shelly, go ahead.
What is Whiskas?
No.
Oh, crap.
Mike.
Mike?
What is 9 Lives?
Yes.
Oh, geez.
Give your baby something you never had as a baby.
Chili.
Chili, go ahead.
What is a 17-year-old Vietnamese nanny?
No. What are Pampers? Can't beat the real thing.
Chili.
Chili, go ahead.
But I yell at my wife's vibrator in a drunken stupor.
No.
Mike.
Yes, Mike.
What is Coke?
Yes. Look, Ma, no cavities.
Chili.
Chili, go ahead.
What is it, hermaphrodite?
Shelly.
Chili, go ahead.
What is crust?
Yes. There's only a couple more here. It's the best part of waking up.
Chili.
Chili?
What is a hard-on?
No.
Shelly. Shelly.
Chili, go ahead.
What is Folgers?
Yes, I think we're going to stop on that one.
You can't.
What?
They're tied up now.
Oh, gee.
Do one more.
All right, hold on. Munch a bunch.
Chili.
Chili, go ahead.
What I have to do to get money out of my wife?
No.
Shelly.
Chili?
What is Crunch and Munch?
No.
Ah, well, that takes care of that.
There's only 2 left. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Chili.
Chili, go ahead.
What is how long it takes to dispose of a person you hit?
No. Chili?
What is Geico?
Yes. Leave the driving to us.
Chili.
Chili?
Everybody but the Japs.
Shelly.
Chili, go ahead.
What is Greyhound?
Yes. Score?
Finally, Chili has negative 28. Mike has 7. Shelly has 8.
Tell her what she's got.
She's got 12 months bronze level web hosting from birdbiz.com, the official web host of Live 105.3 and the Russ Martin Show. A pair of tickets to see Sir Mix-a-Lot April 23rd at the Galaxy Club in Deep Ellum. A new fine arts gift certificate and 4-pack of passes to the lodge and a Dr. Pepper 7-Up ballpark cap.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show. Call Russ now at 214-787-1053.
All right. 6:33, J.D. Ryan is here. Dan O'Malley, Eddie Boyd, Trey Trenholm. Chloe is still at Best Buy in the parking lot at 183, just west of Beltline. He's got a couple of shirts left. And can probably stay there till another 10 minutes. Dan, we've done so many shirts, I forgot what this one says.
French.
Oh, yeah. It's got the U.S. flag on it. It says French kiss my ass. Yeah. Hey, France. French kiss my ass. Once those are gone, they're gone. No, you can't have any.
I can't even buy one?
No. Okay. They're not for you. Why is it everything that comes through the station you got to glom?
I'm not glomming. I'm putting money into the foundation.
But the last time you took 13 out of the shirts, we only had 100 printed. You took over a 10th.
Paid.
Well, then why even tell the listeners about it? Why don't we just get them and we'll order them for ourselves and keep them, and we don't tell nobody dick? How about that?
All right. Be nice to have one as we look back. I find T-shirts that we did over the years and for the TV show and stuff. I have a little collection going.
If he comes back with any shirts, you can buy one. But because they go so fast, it's one per person. Yes, Alan.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
I just saw a commercial that had Dan Lewis in it.
For what?
It's for the new Superman shootout at Six Flags.
Is this a hose?
No, I swear. I absolutely swear it was Dan Lewis.
What was he doing in the commercial?
He was sitting in the ride itself as it was shooting up, and it had that goofy look on his face, like, whoa!
What did he look like?
Well, he has a beard.
Yeah.
He's got the ponytail. He looks a little bit thinner since the last time I saw him.
That ain't Dan.
Huh?
It's not Dan. Dan cut his ponytail off over a year ago.
Really?
Yeah.
You got to see this, though. It looks exactly like him, though. It freaked me out. That's why I called in.
All right. Actually, I cut his ponytail off. Mm-hmm. Brainiac. Call Dan. Thank you. Maybe he's doing something.
I wasn't aware that he had a agent. At least he didn't when he was here.
Do you have to have an agent to get a Six Flags spot?
Yeah.
Why?
Those are a major production company does those.
But you can't just show up with a casting call?
No. You don't.
They won't look at you?
No. They schedule those. I mean, for big things, then it's just not an open call.
Just to set in a ride?
When they do even extras, they cast those very specifically, and especially with the Six Flags commercials. That's a very expensive agency that does that. Does all those, and they would call in a certain number of people, and they want a certain look. They just don't want people to show up.
Okay. I've never been to one. I don't know how this works.
They want X number of mid-40s guys. They want some kids, and they have a very specific blend for what they want. So they'll call Kim Dawson and say, send me blah, 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 and blah.
Send me Dan Lewis. We're opening up the new Sasquatch ride.
No. That's no.
Just curious.
You have to be with one of the major agencies even to get called up for one of those.
Now, can you make any money if it's just a local spot? Because I know a national spot, like the chick I dated about 9 years ago, had a KFC spot when they came out with some kind of chicken or something. It was just her in the spot. She's peeling the skin off. I don't know what it was. Mm-hmm. And she's dancing around in this room by herself eating chicken. Mm-hmm. She said she was making like $50,000 a year just off the spot running. But it was a national spot.
Probably a network spot then. She made that much money. There's a difference. Network spots run all over the country at the same time. A national spot runs in all different cities, but at different times.
Right.
And then a local spot, you just get the day rate. Normally with a national or a local spot, you just get the day rate, which is $500 and something odd for a day's work. Yeah. The network spot is where you make your cash. That's where I made all that money with the Plax mouthwash.
And you didn't say anything.
I said nothing.
And there was a bunch of you. I mean,
there were 5 of us.
I don't mean to make it sound like it was a bunch of pumpkin-headed people. There was a lot of people in the audience.
Yes, there was a lot of people. There were only 5 of us that got principal money. Everybody else got extra cash because we were cast as the principals. We were the ones they focused on. Everybody else was extras. And they got $100 for the day. We got a lot of cash. I made about $30,000 in about 6 months when I just by laughing. Didn't say a word. Sitting in the audience laughing, showing my teeth.
What were you laughing at?
Supposedly a comedian up on stage.
Oh.
It was like we're at a comedy club, more or less, was the thing.
$30,000?
Yep. Checks come in every week, just like clockwork. It's like going to the post office.
Did you get a fee for just doing it?
Yeah, you get the day rate, which is $500 and something odd dollars. Okay. And then every time it runs, you get between $50 and $100, and it just varies. Then one week you get $250, next week you get $1,250. Then just every week, depending on where they ran it, you get different amounts of money. It's great. You get 2 or 3 of those running, you don't have to work.
Hello, Rebecca.
Hello?
Yes? I want to see how long it takes. Okay.
Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes?
I can't hear anything.
What do you want?
Russ?
What?
He has no clue what he's talking about. I worked at Six Flags for several years.
See, you got no clue.
I have no clue.
They have open casting call for the Sasquatch ride.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Absolutely.
Absolutely what?
You're right. That's exactly right.
They just pick people out of the crowd to do commercials for Six Flags?
They let all the employees know that they're going to be shooting a commercial and when it is and to come, and they're definitely...
Oh, how smooth. They don't even have to pay day rate.
Why?
Let employees do it.
Oh, they'd still have to pay the day rate.
I don't think so.
I guess you wouldn't, since it's not SAG-AFTRA. It's not
They're already paying you to be there. They're probably paying you your hourly wage.
Yeah. Well, so you don't get nothing.
That's slick.
Oh, that's a good idea. Well, we got to go see Dan. Which ride is he working at?
I don't think he's working at Six Flags.
Well, how'd he get the Six Flags spot?
I don't think he's in there. The guy had a ponytail.
Oh.
That's hilarious.
All right, thank you.
Slick.
I don't know how it works.
Would you like to be in our TV commercial?
Well, most people would.
Sure.
Like when we first started doing the TV show back in the late 80s. You and I were like so excited, and we get our hair done and all this other stuff. After about 6 months into it, we didn't even bathe.
No.
We got to shoot today. I don't feel like combing my hair, my head.
Yes, did that a lot.
All right. You want to do one more news?
I can.
All right. 641, J.D. Rhines on this thing.
It's the Live 105.3. Thank you, Russ. All right, Defense Secretary Donald Rumsfeld said today that while Iraqi President Saddam Hussein's whereabouts may not be known, we do know he no longer runs much of Iraq. There's this quote. Looking beyond Saddam, Rumsfeld said that planning is underway to turn over Iraqis' control to several government ministries other than the defense and intelligence. U.S. officials envisioned turning over the administration of Iraq to an interim Iraqi government at some point, and then leading to an eventually having elections. It's the year 2003, and this is the year of the new secret weapon by the British Royal Air Force. 1,000-pound blocks of concrete that look like bombs. To be more specific, they are laser-guided 1,000-pound blocks of concrete. It's actually not as stupid as it sounds. 1,000-pound block of concrete flying out of the sky can easily smash and destroy a tank or anti-aircraft guns, and they don't create the explosion that crumbles buildings and sends off deadly shrapnel. The Brits say the concrete bombs will be crucial to saving civilian lives if Saddam moves his tanks and artillery into residential areas.
It's kind of like fighting Iraq on their own terms. You gonna throw rocks at us? They're gonna drop them on you. Why doesn't that make so much sense and nobody's really ever done that?
I don't know.
Have they, Eddie?
I was just going through my head. I can't remember anybody ever coming up with anything.
I mean, really, that's genius.
It is, but this is one of the first wars I think we've ever fought where we're really concerned about collateral damage and citizens. Actually, they showed video earlier today. A guy was locked on a missile launcher that was like near the city, and as he was locked on it about the fire, in fact, he'd already fired the rocket. That was it. It was on the way. A civilian truck came across the bridge and pulled up right next to it, trying to get around it.
Right.
The guy waved the missile off and shot it off into the river.
Really? I didn't know they could control it once they turn it loose.
Yep. He controls it all the way in. And he spun it off into the river. They showed just the fact that you know what, just because there was a civilian there, we wasted a missile. The dog.
We should start dropping our trash on them, too.
Yeah.
Just to be an ass. I mean, we're running out of room in our landfills. Just start dropping our trash over there.
C-130's full of garbage.
Yeah. Or when we get the whole country, liberated, we go over there for oil, right?
Mm-hmm.
We'll just fill the tankers up with trash, and we swap them out. They got to go back anyway to fill up. Just dump all our stuff out there. Who cares? Look at all that empty space they've got over there. They got more than enough room.
Yeah.
What?
We don't want garbage all over the country.
What do we care?
Well,
do you want it?
They don't. They're no longer going to be the enemy.
Well, I think for liberating that country, the least we can do is leave our trash there.
Spoken in true American style.
Why? Look how big that country is. There's parts of that country they'll never, ever use.
That's true.
It's better than keeping it here.
Absolutely.
The tankers got to go back anyway. Fine. Just made sense to me. Go ahead.
The dogs of war will soon be going to war. Air Force Sergeant Christopher Mikulski and his canine partner, Ruby, are among those awaiting orders to head to Iraq. Mikulski says his dog is the ultimate weapon. The dog teams will provide base security in the war zone, and Rudy can outsee night vision goggles and outsmell bomb detectors. And, of course, Peter.
A dog can outsee night vision?
That's what it says.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it says. Airline service is improving, according to a new study. The study concentrated on the on-time performance, denied boardings, lost baggage, and consumer complaints. United and U.S. Airways managed to be on time more often, mishandle fewer bags, and generate fewer customer complaints than it had in previous years. Dallas-based Southwest Airlines, the only major airline that made a profit last year, also improved. They were number 3. Fort Worth-based American Airlines remained at number 6 for the second year in a row. And finally, great inventors like Alexander Graham Bell, Thomas Edison. How about Norma Brown? She is the inventor.
She's a genius.
You know what she invented?
No.
Okay. She invented the female security device.
Yes, genius.
Designed to protect women from rape. It looks like a little plastic tube and is designed to fit snugly between, up there.
Her lips.
Basically, somebody tries to rape someone wearing this female security device. A tiny needle will snag a tissue sample from his penis.
Never ever read a story again about needles going into the penis. Ever.
That's what you get for trying to rape somebody.
I'm not trying to rape anybody.
Then you don't get it. Then you don't get this needle going into your penis. It gets tiny. Okay. Anyway, that's safe for DNA tests.
Can you get one in your butt in case you go to prison?
I guess you could put the same thing up there. And the rapist will set off tiny computerized sensors that trigger a mini airbag, which pops out and pushes the attacker out of the victim. These sensors can even be hooked up to...
This is not real.
I'm telling you.
Where'd you get the story?
Sex News Daily. I have a phone number. You can call them. Mini airbag pops out, pushes the attacker out. Then sensors can even be hooked up to record the sounds of the attack for evidence.
You know what the sound sounds like?
I think it's a very small needle. I don't even...
My eyes are watering.
Female security device isn't on the market yet. Genius inventor Norma Brown has a patent, but hasn't sold any companies on her product yet. That's what you get for trying to rape somebody.
I'm not trying to do anything.
I know, but then you're not going to be having to worry about getting the needle.
Are you done?
Here's news and information. I'm J.D. Ryan on Live 105.3, the talk that rocks Texas.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show.
All right, what's on it?
It's a surprise for you.
I don't like surprise audio.
You'll love this. It's a gift.
All right. Do you know what it is, John?
Not a clue. Did he just hand it to you and say, here?
Mm-hmm. He just came in and said, here's a gift.
Really? He doesn't like surprises.
I don't like surprises. Is this going to be a surprise?
This will be a surprise.
Hate surprises.
You'll like this.
I won't like this.
You will. Okay.
Toyota Town and Willis Toyota. 50% dealer contribution may affect final price. Rebates in September 6th.
And congratulations to Ellen Smelter of Irving.
I don't like this.
Oh, Trey. Oh. We must talk after the show. No.
Where'd you get this?
I found a guy who collects air checks.
He contacted you?
Nope. I was just searching around on the internet and saw it and contacted him. And
what website?
It's just an obscure, I'd have to go look it up, but yeah.
Why would he have an air check of me?
He has them from, this guy, he's in Ohio. He collects them from all over the country. He's got like thousands of them.
I've heard people like this. They're just radio guys.
How would some guy in Chicago or Ohio or whatever get tape from the Eagle? Because I know exactly when that is. That makes me sick.
Yeah, especially surprised at things that are embarrassing. Never again.
How long is it?
It's about 2 minutes.
What year was this? Do you have any idea?
If I recall the jingle, let me go back.
Toyota Town and Willis Toyota. 50% dealer contribution may affect final price. Rebates in September 6th.
1988.
Yep.
It went to that new jingle package.
Mm-hmm.
Joel Folger was a program director. Decided it was like the new summer season.
I'd gone to Y95 by then.
We'd gone to hell.
Yep.
Folger.
He was a very nice guy.
He was brain dead.
That is true.
Used to call on the hotline.
Mm-hmm.
You pick up the hotline. Voice was unmistakable. Hello?
Hey. There he is.
Hey, Joel, what's going on?
It's Folger.
Yeah, what's going on?
You know where my office is?
Yeah, you get lost again?
True. He would call and forget why he called.
Mm-hmm.
Why'd you call? Why'd you call? I don't know.
Oh, I remember why I called.
Why? Joel, my song's running out.
Hold on.
I got 8 seconds.
Hello?
Joel! He's the boss. You hate to hang up on him, but...
I don't.
Well.
Brain dead. Both cells.
And he'd be right in the middle of a conversation with you, or an air check session, and just stop and stare off into the abyss. You think I'm kidding.
You know, I was listening to your show today, and
What happened?
I listened to a couple of different breaks, and I think that,
Yeah. You think what? You think he's exaggerating. He's not. Because for the first 8 or 7 seconds, you think he's thinking what he's going to say. You realize
he's gone.
He's not.
He accidentally slipped into neutral. He was driving and his clutch slipped out on him.
Absolutely.
Congratulations to Ellen Smeltzer of Irving. She just picked up $50 in cash. I'm Russ Martin. The new KEGL winning song is the brand new song by Rod Stewart. It's called Forever Young. Keep it locked on to 97.1 for your chance to win.
KEGL, the radio station that originated 10 in a row. Doubles the music with...
Wow.
Yes.
They originated 10 in a row.
Unbelievable.
Who would have ever thought about playing music back to back? Damned Eagle innovators. That's another Folger thing.
I originated 10 in a row.
And?
Huh?
Great guy. Hard to go, though.
Good.
Unlike some of the program directors we had over there.
2 Eagle free flights every hour.
97.1 KEGL, the number one hit music station. We're pumping out 2 Eagle free flights every hour. That means the most music on KEGL. Now with more music than ever before. The Eagle. You won.
Everything was cards. Had to read everything.
I want you to read from the cards and don't vary from it. That's what I do.
I'm sitting in his office one time in air check session.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you tape your show and then they go in and they critique it just like this. You listen to a tape of whatever your show was. Mm-hmm. He's just talking.
I like the energy on your show. A lot of good things. Good mixes on the songs. Something you need to watch out for is,
He just got up and left.
Something occurred to him, and he knew he had to go do it. That's so funny.
All hit 97.1 KEGL. Coming up after 1 o'clock, we're going to do Facts Fun at 1. Give you a chance to use your fax machine there in the office to pick up some tickets to see the movie A Fish Called Wanda. Keep it on the Eagle.
Tight.
Hit that post, bitch.
Keep it on the Eagle.
Of course, what else you got to do? While all the other songs are playing, you sit there and you rehearse over the intro until you get it down.
KEGL. More music and a better variety. KEGL.
All hit 97.1 KEGL, and the Eagle proudly welcomes Eric Clapton coming to the Starplex Thursday, September 1st. We're going to give you a chance to win your free tickets from your official concert connection, KEGL.
That's about the time they start Craddock on in the morning.
25-minute Eagle.
About the time the station's tanked, didn't it?
It is.
We're Dallas.
97.1 KEGL, the number one hit music station. We're playing 2 Eagle free flights every hour. That means the best music on KEGL. Now with more music than ever before, the Eagle.
Hated that format. Is there anything else on here? Good. Smoke that. Card reading. Yeah. Had all the inventiveness. Had all the geniusness.
Right.
Inventiveness. Yeah. Of something inventive.
You were on such a roll. Yeah, those were the days of music radio. They still do it today. I mean, you know.
Sitting around reading cards?
The Eagle does. I mean, yeah, music stations. They do a lot of fun things over Y100. They take calls and such, but all music radio is based the same. You have certain things you got to hit every hour. You know that.
What a waste.
People don't come to stations like that for entertainment as far as, you know.
Yeah, that's when you're worried about your job, because if all you're doing is reading cards over beginnings of songs, they can replace you with a monkey.
True.
You got a program director for one.
Hey, it's Folger.
Hi, Joel.
Ooh.
I called over there one time after I left the station and he was still there. Mm-hmm. I called up the receptionist. She didn't know who it was. She just answered the phone and went,
hey, it's Folger. Do I have any messages?
Hang on. And she rattled me off his messages for the day.
He's pretty easy to imitate. He fooled.
What did he get burned out on?
I'm not sure.
Huffing? Was he a huffer?
I don't think he was a huffer. He's actually very intelligent.
What happened?
He still is. He does computer work and a lot of things, and he's very smart. He's just mentally slow.
That's retarded.
No, it's not. No, it's processing mistakes.
Mentally slow is retarded.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
He's smart.
Is he retarded?
No.
Then he's a huffer.
No, he's not. No huffer.
I should have checked his mouth for spray paint.
No.
He's a huffer.
He doesn't huff.
Did he huff?
No.
Somebody huffed.
Mm-mm.
Maybe he was a contact huffer.
Never had.
Somebody in the room bagging spray paint?
No.
And he got some Krylon on the side.
No, he just thinks slowly.
That's retarded.
No.
Oh, it's after 7 o'clock. Sorry, I just looked at the wall. All right, do the plugs. Let's go. Hold on, I ain't got the music. I start reading.
For more information about the Russ Martin Show, to email us details on the Listener Foundation and the Police and Firefighter poster, go to russmartin.com. Also go to the front page of russmartin.com for Born to Raise Hell and some really cool pictures from a ship. What is it, the Roosevelt?
Hey.
Yeah. Cool.
It's I was talking about the pictures on my website.
Yeah.
It's pictures of the USS.
To instant email us during the show, send it to studio@russmartin.com.
Minnow.
See Trey and visit his website. Go to TreyTrenholm.com. Eddie on the World Wide Web is EddieBoyd.com. I and my picture gallery are at JohnDavidRyan.com. Let's see. Limousines provided by Ultimate Limousines. Call 214-668-5363 for everything else. It is live1053.com.
All right. See you guys tomorrow.
Yeah.
Before we go, I just want to say